everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Independence Day and a belated Canada Day. The 4th of July is upon us, and tonight we have a flight, friends. Yes, we're here in the Aerostar from Accu-Sim, built by A2A, and we're taking a jaunt in the United States of America. Right? Brilliant. Go on, America. So we're on the ground here at Boston Logan Airport. I've already gotten withdrawal symptoms. I want to go back. It was great. Kilo Bravo, Oscar Sierra, birthplace of tea-related revolutions, as we're going to head down to Providence in Rhode Island. Kilo Papa Victor Delta, again having withdrawal symptoms. From there we're going to head out to the charming little Chester Airport, Kilo Sierra November Charlie, and from there it's into the busy New York City airspace with a full stop landing at Teterboro, Kilo Tango Echo Bravo, before we check out all different sort of corporate jets and things. Then finally we head down to Philadelphia, Kilo Papa Hotel Lima, where the whole independence thing was signed off and written in 14 days, don't you know? Was it 14 drafts by the founding fathers of the United States? Very interesting this, but our flight tonight is, well, it's Friday. Jesus then. Right, I mean, it feels like it was just this, last Friday. Cheers and sláinte and to your health, Oh yeah, Jesus then. Beautiful. It tastes like more. So whatever the week may have thrown at you, and it could have thrown something at you, whatever it was, it is no more. You see, for the next few hours, we shall be flying around, not really worrying about anything other than trying to keep the plane in the sky. You see? And we'll have some tunage and, no doubt, terrible one-liners and Murphisms from yours truly. You see? But the Aerostar, we took this for a bit of a blast on, Jesus, when was it? Tuesday, when it came out. Jesus, those buttons. They look all the green, look, right? The Ted Stevens invention, which was this. It was then later taken on by Piper. And if anyone has watched the movie American Made with Tom Cruise, you know your man who looks like Tom Cruise. Well, that fella, right? And yeah, absolutely beautiful airplane. A2A owned this airplane. They were flying it over the years. It wheels up landing, gear up landing, but still a remarkable aircraft. Very, very fast. This held the record for a twin-engine general aviation aircraft for years, lads. And there was about 1,000 of them made. So there are some quirks to it, right? Doesn't really like the low speeds. It's all about managing the... Jesus! It's all about... There's buttons! It's all about managing the energy, or sitting there, put on a pair of sunglasses. At least you look like you know what you're doing. Yes, that's how we do the thing. Right, anyway, how was your day? How was your week? It's been a mad week. We have nothing but add-ons coming out in the month of July. It's quite exciting. All here in Microsoft Flight Sim. And what's the other one then? Well, it's all 24. Most of the aircraft are coming out in Flight Sim 2024. So we got the Aerostar. The Starship came out. We're getting the C750 next week, right? Next week we'll all be flying the Citation. What else is coming out? The MH60 is coming out. There's more stuff in Black Square on the way. It's all happening now, lads. It's going to be flat out. No time for nothing, only to fly. So it's all terribly exciting. Yes, terribly, terribly exciting. What does this one do? Oh, sure, come here now, listen. We were doing a little bit of flyage earlier on. We took the Cessna CT210N for the jaunt. We went to Duxford. It was a lot of fun. The plane needs some work. We sure listen, don't we all? Oh, right. No, it needs some work. Coronado, get your house in order, will you? But this airplane, friends, with this one, even though it's early access, it's pretty damn good, right? So we're going to be taking this for some flyage. So who's here in the chat on this, the 4th of July? Happy Independence Day to all our friends, home and abroad in the United States. And also a happy belated Canada Day to all our Canadian friends also. So who's here? CP65, welcome back. Spitfire, RAF 100, welcome back. Medu, Super Typhon is here. Little Trader, good evening. Vacuum is in the house. Grimmy McGinn, welcome aboard, man. Tarnish again. He says you again. Good to see you, man. Sunjammer, welcome. Retriever Neil, evening all. Happy 4th of July to our American friends. Yes. Northland Air, good to see you. Biku is here. Fierce Wolf, looking fierce. And Wolfie. already, man. Hope you're well. Liptorious, happy Independence Day. A belated happy Canada Day to all in the USA and Canada. Good evening, Murph and Fireflies. It's good to see you, man. 98 Vulcan, top of the morning. Sir Campsalot, Madude is here. Malky Mac, good to see you. Stu Snape is in the house. Martin K, happy Friday. Mick Manser is here. ABU Inspector, welcome aboard. Malky is on a 5-stream streak. Command yourself and thank you very much. Let me see. Hank Addo, welcome in, Hank. Didn't I see you this morning? No, it was a fella who looks just like me. Digital Mark, you're very welcome aboard, man. Happy 4th of July. Max Stallion is here. Third time we meet today. I'll let you figure that one out. Happy 4th of July. Third time, Jesus. Have you cameras in me house? Schutz is here. Are we celebrating the Will Smith Film Day? Happy Independence Day, right? Man, that was a movie back in the day, wasn't it? Raise your hands now if you haven't seen that movie. Then raise your hands if you wished you hadn't seen that movie. It wasn't too bad, I suppose. It was actually kind of good. Your man was in it. What's his name? He was in The Fly. Was he in The Fly? Jeff Goldblum. Yes, I see. Do you know that fella? Brilliant. I can't do his, I tried to and I failed miserably. It'd be grand though, right? It's Friday. We don't care. Clearly we don't care anymore. Do you know what I mean? But yes, hope all is well. Where are we at now? Tarnish, thank you for 5 in a row. Sarah Doman is here. Good to see you. Chalks, good evening. Muse fan burst in the door with his elbow saying, how is yous mad jokes is. Happy Friday, all. Lead Ballooner, good evening. Flying Tritz is here. Creo, good to see you. Lead Ballooner with 5 in a row. Thank you very much indeed. Old Veteran 965. Scott, you're very welcome aboard. Happy Friday and a happy Independence Day to you. Muse fan just installed the Aerostar. Not a clue what I'm doing. Please do the starter procedure nice and slowly, he says. Thanks, Murph. Oh, be Janie then. We'll get straight into it. What does button do over here, look? Do you know what I mean, though? You see, it might be Independence Day, the 4th of July, but it's also Friday. You know what I'm saying? We kind of slip it into cruise control into the weekend, lads. Right? It's going to be brilliant. Cyrus T, the man of teal, is here in the chat. Welcome aboard. Franco for flying. Good to see you, Franco. Where are we at now? Proby Pete, good day from Arizona. Hello from Tipperary. Hope you're well. Goblin Zeus, good evening. Have we a flight plan to download? No. I'll get right on it. I will have to get right on it because I haven't put it into Navigraph either. So yeah, we'll do that now in a minute. Mac Vision, thank you very much. Tier 1 sub for 11 months. Thank you very, very much indeed for all your support. My dude, V Pilot is here. Good to see you, man. Mac Vision, welcome aboard. Who else come in the door now here? Look, it's busy on a Friday. Jesus, it's happening all over the shop. If Murphy's in charge, sure, it'll be fine. In his words. Be grand. Wombat 49, good day folks. I have the Aerostar fever, so I had to join the 4th of July fun. Welcome in, Wombat. Good to see you, man. Where are we at now? Didn't get enough of those this last weekend. No. I reckon we drank, a small horse or even a large dog amount of drink. Right. We drank a place out of Guinness twice. Be grand, don't worry about it. Steve is in the house. Good to see you, Steve. Coxbird Dev Team. Seb, where are we at? Saw the DM. I'll get back to you soon, buddy. Hope you're well. Sarah Doman is here. Subscribed for 3 months, man. Where did that time go? 3 months. Thank you very, very much indeed. Wills, 1985. A very happy Friday to you, Wills. Hope you're well. La Fritas is here. Good evening to you. Hope you're keeping well. Idle Cutoff is here. Evening, Murph. Did you not get a Stetson while in the US of A? I didn't, and I went looking. Gibbo brought me into a shop called Lids, right? And they have hats. I have some very fancy hats here, you know what I'm saying? I have some very fancy hats here now, lads, below at the Bio. A couple of hats here now in front of us now. A couple of nice hats here now, But he brought me into this place called Lids. And do you have a hat for that mala head? As he pointed to me, and the man came over. Ooh, I don't know, man. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, well, they found one, but then they asked him for a cowboy hat and he said no. Do you know? But anyway, what can you do? Shuffle Shoes, welcome aboard. Where are we at now? Death's Angel, welcome in. Cy Murray, welcome aboard. Curly Toes is here. Welcome in. Northern Aviation, Jesus. Where's this now? Miles to Budapest, good day. Crabby One is here. DK, you're welcome aboard. Velo is in the house. Murph wearing the same t-shirt he flew home in. No, hang on a second now, you smart arse. I've a couple of... This is the 50 Deuce t-shirt. My other one that I flew home in says Currahy. Right? Also, so's your face, right? I've loads of these. Well, I don't. I've 3 of them. I've 3 of the 101st Airborne. Then I have one of the 82nd. Then I have the US Army Air Force. Then I have the Big Red One. And I also have the 2nd Armoured. Hello, 2nd Armoured. Of all those things, I've many t-shirts, Would you rather take it off, Muse? Brilliant. No, Murph. Jesus, no. Right. Where was this button now I was looking for? It all got very quiet very quick. No. Jesus, we can't play that this early. Oh, we'll go with that, sure. Oh. For those who have long beards and wear sunglasses at night time. You know what I mean? Thank you for your service, right? Wait, what? Linny Bobbins, good evening. We'll hook you up at some of our airports for you to try these new aircraft in, V-Pilot. Thank you very much. What a legend. The man is a legend. You showed your face in Katie's stream to make the 2nd time. Oh, we did. Oh, Katie's streaming as well, yeah. Gaseous Maximus, welcome aboard. Soaring AJ. Welcome in. AJ hates my dude. Black Eyes Gabe, 'tis Friday. Ta ahas ormakara. Mahan Bukul August. Ta May Kakamilis. Ismatlum. Cutis Colleen Boher Banya. Ah, brilliant. Did I tell you I failed Irish? Well, I didn't, but if I did, This music is traditional Irish, I'm just saying. Shall we all listen to this in Ireland? That's a blatant lie, but sure, listen. Where are we at now? Zard, hope you're well. Jesus, there's buttons. Test Pilot, good to see you. Flying Tonight is here. It's a Friday feeling day. Careful who you say that to. She slapped him. Wait, what? Gabe says 3 in a row. 'Tis like a day in November. Yeah, 'tis pretty rough out there, isn't it? Big Al is here. Good to see you, Al. Rob MCR, Tier 1 for 53 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, Rob. Hope you're well, man. Tenured is here. Splasher 6. Greetings all. Still recovering from Providence. I had the pleasure in meeting Splasher 6 once again at this Flight Sim Expo. An absolute gentleman. I hope you're well. Hope you're keeping very well. Are you back on are you back on speaking terms with your body clock? No, I was shagged this afternoon. So very tired. But so look it. Energizer, I caved in and I got the Aerostar. Might as well fly it tonight then. That's what we like to see. No.
Oh, behave.
This might work, friends. This might work. Energizer, hope you're well. Phantom Diablo is here. Planes are currently grounded. Oh, Jesus. Arcturus is here. Happy Friday and the 4th of July. Jesus. Where are we at now? Where's this now? Oh, we have a list here. Do you? Rhode Island is not the right place for a cowboy hat. Agreed, Colonel Fork. Your man looked at me as if, I stepped in something and dragged it into his shop. Do you know what I mean? A Big Red One. Where? Hans Gruber's good to see you. No, Big Red One. What? Big Red Wad. Hope you're well, buddy. Right, Angry Lou, so you're moonlighting as a Yank. Listen now. Jesus, I need to be careful. I nearly phrased that terribly bad. I nearly said I could pull... right. I nearly said I could pull off. Right. Being a Yank. But no, I mean, I can sound terribly American if I need to. I mean, you guys tune in here all the time. I could sound like I'm American. You might even say, that guy Murphy, well, where actually is he from? His accents change all the time. We don't actually know where he's from, but he does sound quite convincing. Over to you, the man with the face. Right? I mean, come on! I'm practically American, sure. Or we can do different accents across America, Boston. Yeah, I was out in the... Jesus, those buttons happening. Did you just see what he did? Sounds like you're constipated. Wait, what? Jesus, Dazza! He pressed the wrong button. He forgot to carry the 0. Dazza, thank you very much indeed for a 10 bomb right here in front of everyone. Lashing it out there now. Out of his pockets it came. 10 gifted Tier 1 subs. Thank you very, very much indeed, lads. If you got a Tier 1 sub, thanks to Dazza Tarab. Well, do be sure to say thank you very much indeed. Yeah. American accents. Dude, No, that was Dublin. Wait. Oh, right, man. But no one sounds like that. Otto does. Or your man. Yeah, no, it's Otto out of The Simpsons. Oh, no. Data. No, that was the other fella. The criminal fella. Yeah, I get all my accents from The Simpsons, but they're terribly accurate. Do you know what I mean? Who else? I was listening to Willie VR talk, and he's a ledge altogether, because Willie was talking about I'll make a terrible mess of his accent, but he's like, you had to chop down all the... No, I can't even do it. See, stage fright. He's one of those accents that drops the R's, if that makes sense. Not as drawers, R's, right? So it's kind of Boston. He sounds like he's from Boston area. Southie, but he's not Southie. He lives over that neck of the woods. Isn't it brilliant? You know? Right, I better not offend the rest of the United States. I played that one already. That's terribly embarrassing altogether. What does this one do over here? Oh no, that's not right. Jesus. What does this one do? You know what I'm saying? We could do then, the other accents. John Adams. We can make it sound like we're from that side of the pond, don't you know? We could do many... That's very fitting for today as well. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Jesus. B. Carlo, good to see you. Big Al, your taking T-shirt off. It's too late for that, Murph. Wait, what? Steve, 1952. Thank you very much indeed. They have subscribed for 3 months in advance. I mean, there's a man who's optimistic. Thank you very, very much indeed, man. Perfect. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you. Dr. Notham is here, Tier 1, 48 months. Thank you very much indeed, man. If you hear that music and you're in the wrong club, right? PH Roy, welcome back. As it is the 4th of July, Murph, can take an extra 4 minutes on the introduction. It's possible. It's very right. Zybok Doc is here, calling from Denmark. Hello from Tipperary. Jamaumu, you're very welcome aboard. Where is this now? Jesus. I nearly read that out, Tarnish. You get me in trouble. Right, now, we're over here, look. That music's very... This is where you do the shoulder dance number. You know what that is. Just don't do it to people you don't know. You know, the postman's walking towards you and you're just like this. They won't know what to expect. They'll throw the packages at you and run away. Ask me how I know. Right, over here, look. Franco, good to see. It was great. Brilliant, he says. That was good, right? Jesus, I closed my eyes and I was there, says Idle Cut Off. Close your eyes and you're there. We were all in America just now when I was talking American, right? Ola says, Strap, good to see you, buddy. You're practically in Egypt, right? Viper Strike is here. Good afternoon. He says, happy 4th of July. Took the turbo arrow over Washington today. All right. Where are we at now? Why can't we even tell him not to quit his day job? Oh, wait. We can't even tell him to quit his day job. No. Can't be offending us on our birthday. 249 years ago. Now. Not just a hat rack, my friend, for hats that are too small. Tilly Fryer is here. Good evening from that place, somewhere in Eastern Germany. Good evening. Hope you're well. Right, we're over here now. The US with Murph's accent. Yeah, you don't know, right? It's grand, lads. It's grand. Mrs. Tilly forgot her driving license, so all of the driving in Europe is on me. Oh, Jesus. Weebles is here. Good evening. Hope you're enjoying the Scorchio temperature. We're not getting them. This is Ireland. We don't do extreme. We just do rain, you know. It's a miserable day. It's like 16, 17 degrees and raining. It's great. It's the time of the night again, Murph. That's okay, Gabe. Take it fierce handy now. Riot. Lieutenant Bob is here. Happy 4th of July. Jesus, I got an extra syllable out of that. Happy 4th of July. Welcome in. Right, we're over here. Memphis Stone, good evening. If I appreciated my postman like that, I think he'd expect it. Chalks, yes. Just waiting for fireworks. Bound to happen on a Murphy stream. Yeah, that was right. Can you just do a summary, or is it just usual guesswork? You mentioned US music and long beards, so played the best band from Texas. Who? Weekend improving, and the first few days of next week will be scorchers. Oh, will they? Jesus. Piku, good to see you. 25 degrees of super typhoon. Pieman Jim, it's bloody freezing and windy in Newcastle, he says. Jesus. ZZ Top, yes, that's the one. Daddy Plump, a very good evening to you. We shall say hello to our friends who join us, y'all, on the Tube of You. Marcio, welcome aboard, good to see you. Mrs. TPHI is here. Brabus11, good to see you. Big Al is there. Dave Cleary, a legend, Dave. Welcome back, Dave. Good to see you again. Who else come in? Mud Dog is here. Joseph Jolly, a very good afternoon. He says from Florida. Hello from Tipperary. You're looking well. Siddle, good to see you. Paul is here. Uniform Goose. G'day, Goose. Hope all is well. Baldalin. No, wait, no. Bedalin is here. Beldalin. You're very welcome in. Curse. Hello, Curse. Who else come in? Mud Dog is here, yes. Mr. Anderson, welcome. Talro, good to see you. Leonardo da Vinci. Yes, welcome aboard. Hope you're well. William is in the house. Greetings, Murph. I got Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Nice. Did your first flight? Ah, dude, that's fantastic news. Good man yourself. Congratulations. Right, now. Oh, Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, now, you see, I got it there, right? Jesus, we did well here. Look, the lights are working. Toto, and keep me fingers crossed for this one. Sure, listen, let's see what happens, right? Come on over here now. Bring the old... Jesus. Bring the ammunition. The point, yes. And, well, now, welcome, friends, to the inaugural multiplayer flight of the Accu-Sim Aerostar. I'm looking forward to this, right? Let's see what happens. Jim Messenger, just got off the toilet. Can't find me legs. Oh, wait, can't feel me legs. I think I'm poo-a-paging now, Jesus. In fairness now, that can happen. Extended periods of time sitting on the jacks, reading your phone or something. Don't say you don't do it. And then you get up and, you know, you forget your legs. Pins and needles, they call them, you know. But yeah, thanks for sharing that, Jim. You know, I mean, I like the way we've become so very comfortable, you and I, that you share your toilet humour with us. Brilliant. Right, now, people say Murph is a complete idiot, but I disagree. He has parts missing. Thank you, Gabe. Yes, that works. Where's this now? Murph, you haven't said how great wait, hang on. Wait. You haven't said how great... how your co-presenter Gibbo done and your great cameraman Muse. You owe him a pay rise. Yeah, no, they were so good I gave him the day off. Yeah, that's why. No, they were brilliant. We couldn't have done it without him. So, and it is hard work. It is hard work now trying to be looking and talking to me at the same time. You know what I mean? But anyway, no, Muse is all right. We gave him a gadget this year, you know, and the whip wasn't as hard, right? But anyway, here we are in this machine, friends. I don't even say it's a relic of the... It's not a relic because it's just friggin' cool looking, right? And we're on the ground. We're down at Signature, or is it? Yeah, Signature here at Boston. And we're going to be rambling down to Providence here now in a moment. Mutt Dog, thank you very much indeed for your 3 months of flight crew. The absolute ledge. Montana dude, poop jokes aren't my favourite, but they are a solid number 2. Muse deserves a medal. Yeah, right, I only received 10 lashes instead of the usual 12. He did. Lord Freed is here. Bonsoir, monsieur. You're very welcome in. Love your work, man. Murph, did you hear about that streamer that read the thing that didn't mean nothing, but he read it in... I just been dazzled. Jesus, that was a good one. Ooh! I've just been dazzled. That's actually brilliant. Did you hear about the streamer that read the thing that didn't mean anything, but he read it anyway? Right, thanks, Dazzle. Anyway, what was it? Oh yeah, I was doing one of these. Here we are. Hello, Aerostar. Star. Isn't it beautiful? Right, Ted Stevens all up in its business, and then it became a Piper P60. The thing just looks fast, doesn't it? Just as you look at the thing, it looks like it's going 100 miles an hour just sitting there, look. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Twin engine, which you might think is great for redundancy, which to an extent it is, but it also increases the old, you know, risk factor. These aircraft aren't, they don't particularly have the best name in terms of the safety rating. They tend to catch an awful lot of pilots out, and it's mainly down to how they manage the energy of the aircraft. The most challenging, Jesus, all the planes. Look at all the planes, Jesus. Lots of planes. The most challenging part of flying this airplane is its takeoff. That is the most dangerous. Landing isn't too bad. Flying is absolutely a dream. Low speed, but particularly on takeoff. That's where you need to be watching this thing like an absolute boss, right? So we're going to be behaving ourselves tonight. As I said, this is our first group flight. We're getting a solid 80 frames, which is actually quite good. I do note, you might notice this yourself, the aircraft in its current build, it's very well optimized. I find this thing is exceptionally good for frame rates. Now, maybe that's just, you know, in me head, but I don't think it is. If anyone can confirm or substantiate my claims. But this thing is savage, right? How did the passengers get in? They get in the door, Al. And yes, called me an idiot. Oh, Jesus. That was like the Kerry joke, you know. How'd you know when a Kerry woman is pregnant? And you call them stupid? Ah, come on! That was brilliant! Ah, Jesus. 6 more of them, lads, right? Right. They get in the door here, look. And the seat, or the chair, that slides forward. And then your passengers, well, they all hop in this way, look. and they kind of, they have to narrow slalom ass it into their seats. Do you know that maneuver, the slalom ass moving? And they get into their seats then, right? But that's what they do it. This or the Starship, Murph, can only pick one. Oh, Jesus, does it. Two very, very different airplanes. Two very, very different airplanes, does it? Do you want more on the systems, or do you want more on the brute engine power? Well, it's not even engine power, because the Starship is an absolute... The Starship will outperform this any day of the week. They're very different aircraft, does it? Buy both. Yeah, you best buy both. You can't compare this to the likes of a Starship. You couldn't even compare this to the Dukes, because it's just a different type of airplane. Do you know what I mean? My ex is from Kerry, and she sometimes watches. She better... Wait, she'd batter you. Muse, your ex is from Kerry. Jesus. Kerry Pearson invention, a glass hammer, a joystick that's sad, a sunroof without a roof, a doorbell on a submarine. I can go on. No emergency exits. Well, there actually is. Not for your passengers, really, but on the real world aircraft, there's a hatch over here, I believe. One of these, this one here, look at the kind of frame around the window. That pops out. So that's actually an emergency hatch. Right? Didn't Piper have plans to put jet engines on this? I don't think it was Piper. Ted Stevens, actually one of these had jet engines, right? These are, they went down the road of turbo and also turboprop. They're turbocharged engine, turbocharged piston. But they're down the road of putting in jets onto this, yeah. I'll calm her down if she tries to hunt you down. Good man, Muse, good man. But yeah. An absolute brilliant machine, right? Brilliant machine. It's a different kind of flying altogether. Yes, Samuel. Altogether. But anyway, right, so what we need to do here, friends. The amount of planes here is fantastic. We're going to go off now here high and do our walk around, right? Are we ready? So to do this, we're going to open up our tablet, and we shall open up the A2A Gadget-a-Rooney here. And we're going to check. I acted the complete and utter Egypt with this plane the last time, so we need to be careful, friends. So weight and balance looks fairly good. Let me see. Seat 1. Why can't I put a pilot in there? Huh. I found a bug. Now it's highly possible I am running on a different... I'm on 0.9.1. So I think you're on interior error. That's not a good start, Murph, is it? Jesus. Right, let's see what happens. All I could do is brake. Interior error. I don't know what that means. Right, we need to fix this. We'll put a little bit of weight in there. Fuel is looking grand. Fuselage on our wings, that's okay. And then we're doing the walk around. So to do our walk around, a couple of things we need to check. We're going to come down here and remove the chocks, right? I don't know why it says interior error. That's going to be an issue. Engine covers have been removed. Pitot cover has been removed. And you can go through all the control surfaces, right? You can go through your ailerons. Up you divvy. Flaps, which are in the down and locked position, right? There's our fuel tank access. And we can see fuel in there. I broke it already, yeah. I'd one job, lads. I'd one job. Now, it's awkward to get to this position, but we better check the old fuelage. So, fuel tank center. Oh, that's it. We're not getting any fuel out of that one. Jesus, did I break the plane? Look at that. We're not actually getting any fuel. What tank is that off? Get in under the flap there, you big idiot. Why won't you move? Hang on. What, your head, granny? Get in this way now. Oh, Jez, you can't. Oh, wait, hang on, you can. Why can't I see what fuel tank that is? Can anyone see that? That's the right. So left is okay. Right is okay. That must be the center. Huh. Let's abort this and get back into the machine here, because do I need to have the fuel tanks open? Unlikely. No, we shouldn't. Put them lads back. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Maybe there's no fuel in the center. There was. Fuel and payload. Fill it up there now, Jim. And we'll come back to this. Potentially 2 bugs with this build. There you go. Yeah, she ain't working. Alright. She ain't draining. They did get the baggage working, which is nice. Oh, I don't like the way that works. It's based on LOD. Fill it up there now. Lovely. Remove the tie down. Really? There we go. All is well over here. Fuel vent. Remove the chalk. And let's see what happens. Yeah, that's a good one with the fuel, isn't it? Interesting. Let's get in here and just double check our engine oil as well before we go. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. 12 quarts and 12 quarts. Yeah, we're just under 12, that'll do. And let's see what happens. Hey, Bad is here, good to see you. It wouldn't surprise me if A2A won't let you add the pilot when you're outside. I'm going to check that now, Hans. Yeah, it's a good idea, man. Right, walk around is complete. Let's get ourselves back in here. Let's go to fuel and pet. Yeah, look at that. He's dead right. You can't actually add the weight of the pilot with you outside, so it's not a bug at all. Right, I'm delighted we found that one out, lads. That's great news, isn't it? Right, let's double check our maintenance here now. So the airframe, inspect everything. Everything's looking absolutely gorgeous. We'll move to the engines now. We can do a compression test. The bafflings are baffling, or the baffles are baffling. All is looking good there. Engine analyzer, we'll go look at that in a moment. I don't think they've plugged these guys in just yet. Maybe they have. I could be wrong. Over to this seat here, Murphy. No, these aren't done yet. All right. So we'll get rid of you for the moment. Weird that we don't have sounds. We kind of do. Right, we want to close our door. Do non Doris Marche de Holle. Okay. Okay. There's an absolute ton of airplanes here, lads. I'm loving this, look. Loving it. Let's see what happens. Right, okay, so a couple of things before we get going. We need to make sure the following. The parking brake is set. Landing gear is in the down position. Flap handle. Keep it in neutral because we don't want that moving when we turn on the battery. We shall turn on the battery. And we have some gyro spinning upwards. And leave the flaps alone for the moment. Fuel tanks go onto the main tanks. You hear the valves? It's pretty cool, isn't it? That's all looking good. Squawk machine is in the off position. In terms of avionics, right? I do like the L750. I'm a fan of the 750, so we might just dial that little puppy in there. We're going to go into flight controls. We're into controls. And visible passengers, no. Advanced options, that's all grand. And we'll go with our GTN 750, please. Go. Right, lovely hurdling. Mags left and right. We're going to start with the right engine first, right? Kalino, thank you very much indeed for your Prime subscription. What a ledge. What a ledge. Muse fan is saying top. Yeah, no, we're grand. Look at you telling us autopilot switch should be off. Auto trim should be off. Don't worry about any of these. Right, so the battery is on. We're going to put on our beacon and our nav lights, right? And now we're going to go through the starter procedure for the engine. So our prop lever on the right, full forward, and we're going to prime the engine first. So booster comes on, and we're going to be looking for fuel pressure, which is coming in. So we're going to give a full mixture. We're going to give a full beans, well, about half beans, and it's about 4 or 5 seconds to prime it, right? So we'll bring this throttle back just a smidgen, and we'll go right, left, both. Clear prop. And hopefully this thing will she'll start kicking. No, she didn't like that. Why did the camera do that to me? We'll try it again. So we'll give her another prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Open this guy up about halfway. Give it a blast. No. Turn that off. We're going to run out of power. That's interesting. Let's double check. Mags, fuel tanks. Yes. Everything here is turned on. Yes. That's interesting.
Oh, Jesus.
Give it a second. Booster pump is still on. We're going to start this now at a high RPM, right? Because I'm going to burn off if I flooded it. So hit the starter, bring that RPM up, or bring the prop up. Oh, Betsy. There she fires. Throttle back, mixture rich, and just let it idle out around 1,000 of the RPM, right? That was interesting, right? We continue on. It's not necessarily following the 100% logic, but I'm learning it, so, you know. Left side is next, so booster pump comes on, and we'll do the same crack again. We can see fuel pressure coming up. We're going to increase the power. Bring this back down to 0. And we're going to start turning this, and let's see what happens. So, right, left, both. Clear. Starting. And she's alive on the left. Alright, we got a good start. Alternators are working. Lights are okay. Get some interior lights up. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. It starts like an 80s lad. No, so basically how it works is you have to prime it, you have to manually prime it, right? And what should happen, you would go mixture rich, throttle about halfway, and it's anywhere between 2 and 5 seconds, depending on your outside air temperature. That's your prime. You then pull back the mixture, keep the throttle halfway, turn the mag. It should fire after about 2 seconds, mixture in, throttle back, and it's a balancing act. That's how you start a real Aerostar. I have that on good authority, because I asked. And this one, we're working around it though. So, this is all looking good. Avionics now come on. And let our systems come to life here. And let's see what happens. You're getting this in stereo, right, and then left. That now, yes. Left. Right. They've worked on the sounds in this little update as well. Alright, autopilot, we shall test all our... I can't see the lights actually. Maybe she won't engage with the trim off. That's very strange, I can't see that. Autopilot doesn't want to play. Right, autopilot master switch and Muppet. Now test. There she goes. So we'll say heading. We'll go heading bug. Come on. Reset our barrow, reset our direction indicator. And we're going to try this on heading. So we're on heading mode. We'll turn on heading. We'll click on. And we'll turn our director right. That's looking good. Left. That's looking good. And we'll disconnect the autopilot. Autopilot off. Autopilot master switch off. Flight director comes off. Alright, that looks good. Fuel tank we're going to fill. Yes. Now we have cylinder head temperature, grand. RPM is good. Manifold pressure. Let's just bring our mixture back a smidgen while we're sitting on the ground. I don't want to cook a whole load of carbon onto it, right? So it's not out just yet. They'll probably release it on Monday, I'd say. It's a very small minor update. Just based on some of our initial feedback. Right, we're going to put in our flight plan. Our destination, our final destination for tonight, lads, is going to be that of KPHL, right? KPHL. And we'll put in our waypoints. Now, there's two ways we can do this. We can actually do this with the Navigraph charts here as well. So we'll do it in here, look. How do I do this now, Murph? Open up Navigraph. It'll join us now. Nope, you divil. Come up, you divil. Alright, so we're going to unload that and we're going to start putting in a new flight and we'll start typing it in. So, new flight, away we go, KBOS. Next is going to be KPVD. Next is going to be KSNC. Then it's into Teterboro. Then it's over to KPHL. That's our route. Hit enter. Loads up. That looks roughly like what it's going to be. We're flying VF4 on this one. Altitude doesn't need to be high in this. We're heading sort of westbound, so we'll keep it at an even altitude. We'll call it 4,500 feet for now. We're going to export this first and foremost. I'll drop it into Discord if you lads want to grab it. We'll call it July 4th dot PLN, right? We'll save that. We'll go over to Discord and we'll horse it in there.
Oh, Jesus.
Where is this now? Da 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 da. Flight plans and 4th of July. Right, so our flight plan is now live on our Discord if you want to grab it there, lads. Because I have it on Navigraph here, lovely hurdling.
Who's
right?
in charge? You haven't a clue what you're doing.
Let's look at Boston. Let's see how runways. So we're going to be. Jesus, 2 7s are active. That's a hike and a half. We could use runway 32. Don't think they're using 33. 33 left. Alright, so the wind's in the opposite direction. We have a bit of a taxi. 33 left is what we're going to go for. Because 33 right is the small one, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, we'll hide that. Now we'll go Navigraph charts. This will find our most recent flight. Let's drift. Now you got it. The Mad King. So unload. Pick my most recent flight. Here it is. And we're going to export this and horse it into the sim. There to be. Excellent choice. Alright, let's have a quick check on our engine here. Electrics are working fine. Engine analyzer, engine 1. And engine 2. Yeah, they're alright. Right, we're finished with this. GPS mode is active. We can go ahead and bring that back. And that's all looking somewhat okay. That's interesting. Why is it giving me that as a map? We shan't worry, we shan't worry. Right, what else do we want to do? Pitot heat can come on. Taxi light can come on. Cabin lights, I suppose, why not? Interior lights are looking fine. In terms of the inside fan, put the blower on. And yeah, she should be cooling. Go ahead and bring our flaps up. Nice and slowly they move. Go ahead and test our annunciator panel, make sure nothing's live. We're looking good, we're looking good. Okay, friends, looks like we're good to move. We're going to come off the parking brake. Watch the power. And a little bit of a turn here to our left. Multiple ways in which we can turn this aircraft. Now, what does that do? Is that a hand switch for, like, this fella? No steering. I think it is. But anyway, that's what the nose steering switch is. You don't use your rudder pedals. You know what I mean? So it's runway 33. Jesus, the stars. Runway 33 left is what we're going for. So we'll give the sim a few minutes. It doesn't like multiplayer. Nothing we can do. I was trying to fast turned on. Hope you divil ya. And we take our time. Squawk machine will stick it on to standby mode and then turn it on. We're VF4 on this one as we depart out of Murph, did Twitch always have closed captions of your live stream as a new feature? No, I always had them. It's not actually true Twitch, it's true OBS. Hermit something, good to see you, buddy. Sandman just got this morning, nice. Right, so we're going to taxi down here on, I think it's Alpha. And let's see here. Easy, Murph. Bravo. I really cannot wait for the updates from Navigraph. I am so excited for those. Now let's get a bit of maps here. Let me see. We have to head down all the way to 33 left, right? So what I would recommend, we're on Bravo. Yeah, we'll go down a good bit. Sergeant Beast is here, good to see you. Tis a nice machine, this. Live time, live weather. The sounds are so good, aren't they? Jesus, there's a PC-12 sniffing us. Oh, look at this. We've got starships as well, man. This is awesome. This is going to be fiercely interesting when we get to New York. You know, multiple ways to turn the aircraft. Trust Murph to find another way that's wrong. Yes, yes, yes. Well, you have the option. You can turn on the... you can turn on realistic ground handling if you wish, right? Yeah, it's going to be kind of nuts, isn't it? So we have a bit of a long old taxi here now. Taxi! We shall ease our way down. Ease our way down. We'll do a run up once we get down there as well, making sure everything works, right? A crap ton, yeah. There might be lag. While we're going, we can kind of cheat here now. So we'll do our flight controls test. They feel free and correct. We'll probably get stutters here tonight, but like, look, it'll be grand, right? We shan't worry about it. Easy now, plane. Easy now, Bartholomew.
Get a load of this guy.
How do we taxi down there? We need to cross. There's a holding apron and golf, so we might go down as far as Charlie, right? Let's see what happens. Oh, this is so cool. We were in Boston only a couple of days ago. It was friggin' brilliant. Big God, yeah, there's a ton of aircraft on the way, man. Tons of aircraft. Is me weather accurate? Are y'all seeing the same things, yeah? We're gonna cross on the next one, I'd say. Da 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 da. That looks really cool. Do you know, it was great fun driving in Boston. It's great fun driving in America because, like, it's just the roads are absolutely incredible. You know what I mean? Hermit something, thank you very much indeed. Jesus, 12 months, man. That was a quick year. Cheers, buddy. Got here large. Did you try pulling charts through the 350 or through the 750? They're not Navigar for me. Yeah, it says I'm active. Really? Hang a left here, Murph. We shall take our time with this machine. Actually, we would have been better off going left on Charlie, but sure, look it, we're here now. Da 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 da. We'll cross the runway, then we'll turn right and then left. If we turn wake turbulence off, it makes the sim much better in multiplayer. Not sure why, I agree. Let me just double check I have that turned off. I should have. I should have. What's that under? Flight model, is it? No. Wake turbulence off. Where is that under now? Is it assistance? Turbulence low. Wake turbulence is off. I have it off. Interesting. Sorry lads, I caused a terrible pileup. Can't wait for the Fokker 100? Yes. Must be nice driving on the right side of the road. Well, it was the wrong side of the road, but yeah, I know what you mean. It was grand. Totally fine. Wow, such a busy airspace is Boston, isn't it? Alright, cross over here. We'll hang a right. Although, how far straight can we go on this? No, we can't go too far. So we're going to hang a right here where the lads are further down. Ah, this is so cool, lads. There's tons of you here today. This is brilliant. So we're going to hang a right here on Mike, it looks like, and then left onto Golf. Easy. I love the windows up here as well. It's just, like, what a beautiful airplane, isn't it? The Aerostar is such a, it's so badass, man. Easy now, stutters. It's going to be terribly interesting flying over New York. What about Navigraph taxi help? Not out yet. They didn't actually give us a release date for that either, but not out yet. But I am looking forward to it. Oh man, that's going to be a game changer. Now we have a hold apron coming up here onto golf, so that's where we're going to do our run up. Jesus, the speed of your man, look. Mind the brakes. Easy does it. Now, are you also getting stutters, Muse? We're all getting stutters, so it's the traffic. It's just the traffic. This is our first group flight with the Aerostar as well, so it'll be interesting to see how she holds up, you know what I mean? So we have to cross another runway, and then we have a hold apron at golf. That's where we're going. It's a fine looking machine, this, isn't it? That was weird. My reg plate wouldn't load. Yeah, the big airports don't help, 100%. Okay, so we're approaching this holding apron. We'll pull in here, we'll do our run-up test. And a couple of things we need to check. 2 mags on each engine, plus we're going to cycle the prop. And we'll see how we go, right? Leonardo da Vinci balls, I never installed it, man. Never installed it. Yeah, you get stutters on the 5090, and it's not just the 5090, it's a friggin' 9800 X3D. You get stutters in multiplayer, nothing we can do. They really, really need to sort multiplayer. Now, we kind of want to be facing the wind for this one. So we'll give ourselves a bit of a turn. Easy now, plane. Get ourselves into that wind. Easy. That'll kind of do us. Alright, sit on the brake. Sit on the brake. There we go. Mixture fully rich. RPM coming up. Okay, right engine. Let's go for a drop. That's clean. Back to both. Right mag. Not as clean. That's a sign of carb build up. Bit of fouling. Left side, tiny drop. Back to both. Right mag. Hear that? So how do we fix this? We're going to bring that mixture back. Not too far, just enough. Hold here. Burn off that carbon. That should do it. Let's check the left mag. A little bit better. It's a little bit better, right? Let's cycle the prop. There's one. Drop of RPM. Next we're going to look for an increase of manifold pressure. There's 2. Next we're going to look for a drop in fuel flow. There's 3. And last but not least, we're looking for oil jumping out on top of those cowlings. We're good. Alright, off the brakes. And we'll spin ourselves back around. Run up complete.
Hello there.
Alright. Dark Astaroth, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You can probably do an intersection departure here. It's a huge old runway, isn't it? Yeah, we'll join at golf here. Now let's have a quick look. Strobes are on. Lights are on. Flaps are going to set. About 15 will do it. Transponder can go to altitude reporting. Heading is... Jeez, the bounce. Heading will go to runway heading. Easy now. Get ourselves lined up. Righty, let's sit tight to make sure we're doing what we should be doing. So, runway heading. Man, the stutters are real. Alright. So, quick check here. We're going to be looking for a climb out of about 105. We have knots on the outside, so we're up here. The blue line technically is around the kind of 90, right? 105 is what I'm looking for to climb out on. We're walking, talking, and we're squawking. Alright, lads. Let's go flying. Power coming in. Take up our set. There's the stutters. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots. 90. 100. 105. Oopsie daisy. Positive rate of climb. There's the stutters. Gear up. Nice climb out. Away, stutters. As you bring the flaps in, the nose will drop. Ease off the power of the RPM. Speed is coming up now. We've got 1,000 feet a minute. We can push this higher. We can actually go 2,000 feet a minute on this. There we go. Use a little bit of trim to help us out. And we're looking good. Beautiful. Looks like a server. It's all multiplayer stuff. But it'd be grand. Once we kind of spread out a bit, we get away. This is all brand new photogrammetry from Boston as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to exploring this area. So we're heading currently at the northwest. We're going to circle around to the south as we check out the sights. Beautiful views, look. Beautiful, man. Alright, let's see what we're doing. 1,500 feet in our climb out. There's 2,000 feet. We're going to keep climbing until we get to 4.5. We can arm heading mode. Autopilot on. Attitude hold. Autopilot engaged. There's 2,500 feet. Decent climb. Cylinder head temps are a little bit high, but that's okay for the moment. He's back in the RPM a smidgen. There we go. Go back a smidgen on the mixture. Just a smidgen. 3,000 feet. Yeah, I think we're looking good. Heisenberg, good to see you. Trying out Air Manager on the iPad. Nice, buddy. Yeah, it's supposed to be great. Goblin Zeus, I began in Northern Europe, started the plane, went to Asia server and CGD. Ah, Jesus, really? Angle of attack, good to see you. Phantom Diablo was alive, he made it in. Nice. Man, look at all these planes we got here. This is freaking nuts. Let's, as we continue our climb, let's just tidy up the screen here a little bit because it's a little bit mad. Let me see. Lower the detail, change the fields, estimate the time to destination. Wind information come up here in the top left. That'll do her. Alright. Why do you get some traffic information on here if we want? There we go. All the traffic, lads. Alright, coming up on 4,000 feet, we're going to lock in 4,500 feet and we'll hit the altitude mode switch, which is just down here. So we're climbing nicely, 1,000 feet, maintaining 130 knots. Engine is okay. It's given out that she's a little bit cold now, but that's okay. There's a solid lock on prime. Altitude hold has been engaged. The speed will start coming up. Manifold pressure 25. Let's bring her back. There's 2,200 RPM. 2,200. So we'll go 2,200 squared. Nice and easy. And our mixture's looking good. Someone brought a fast jet. Jesus. Right, we're looking good. There's Wombat. Ah, look, there's no spinning props in multiplayer. This is good feedback for A2A. Right, lads, what we're going to do now, if you're flying with us on the Xbox, press 1, PC Pilots, press 2, if you're using JoinFS or Skynet, press 3, and for everyone else on the 4th of July, well, you press number 4. Hello, Fireflies. Welcome to the Flying Circus. We live stream every day, man. Yeah, baby. Okay, we're going to adjust our heading. 270 degrees coming in. Left turn. Easy. Easy. We're looking good, lads. We're looking good.
Hello there.
Jimmy, you're very welcome aboard. Many thanks for the follow. Okay, prepare for another left turn. We're going to bring this one 180 degrees. Coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left turn coming in 180, maintaining 4,500 feet. All right. All the stutters are real. Jesus. That's not just formation flying. That is the man. That is Wombat, who's an absolute friggin' boss altogether. Did I mention it's Friday? Aerostars in flight. What a way to go, man. I'm not using dynamic setting, no. Angels 1-5 is here. Good to see you. Right. Heading towards Boston. At this stage, we can go ahead and arm our nav mode. And we'll activate GPS. Now, where are you taking this plane? Interesting. Now, let's go back over Boston. Heading mode engaged. $150. We want to see Boston. Man alive, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So when it comes to the multiplayer stuff with the Aerostar, this is going to be good feedback we can give to A2A. Let's see what happens. I reckon 120, lads. Oh, look at that view. I do miss Boston. It was fantastic. The stutters are real, though. There's a weirdness with this build. I keep losing the aircraft registration number. What's the jumping? That's Accu-Sim. So what appears to be, if there's a stutter in the sim, Accu-Sim is taking that up as a pause, so the thing jumps. You know? Yeah, Comanche had the same thing. Welcome back to Boston. This URL not found. Good to see you, buddy. Dude, it was great meeting you over at Expo. You can see our house. Are you this close to Boston? Jesus. We went to Micro Center. It's over there somewhere. Then we went down to Wendy's. It was great. Absolutely great. Ah, brilliant. Buttons, Murphy, you can do it. Tunes coming in from Gibbo. Murphy's still driving down there somewhere, pretending he's not lost. Come here, I did a great job. Look at the state of this. Oh man, isn't this look at the state of it. There's Cyrus. Oh, that is so cool looking. No, not really, Al. All right, we're going to be turning right. Easy now, heading down to Providence. Let's go nav mode. GPS engaged, nav mode activated. Let's see what happens. Jesus, lads, we don't have traffic at home. Boston has traffic. Absolute nuts, right? Head down to Providence via OWD. Oh yeah, that's where you're down? Kilburn is in a plane that's mad looking. It is cool looking, isn't it? Man, Expo was so much fun. Look at the traffic down there. Nice. Dennis, thank you very much indeed. Time to head to the pub for a pint or two. Thank you very, very much indeed. What an amazing level. An amazing show of support from Dennis C over on YouTube. Thank you very, very much indeed, my guy, for the $20. You can see them playing football down there. Hell yeah. Sky Command trying to describe what it's like meeting Murph in person. I can't come up with anything other than cathartic. Good to see you, man. The highway below is your drive to work. 90 minutes to go 15 miles. Oh no. What's up with the traffic in Boston? And then we only realised they have these lanes for like people who do commuting. And I was bringing Gibbo and Jep, you know what I mean? Sky Command, I hope you're well, buddy. Didn't spend nearly enough time with you this year, but soon, man, soon, right? I reckon y'all come to Europe next year. FS weekend, telling you. Man, them Europeans, crazy. Right? Go on, fly to Amsterdam, it'll be great crack. Mrs. TPHI is flying upside down. What a machine. I think we're going to be getting good frames for a moment, and then things will get bananas again when we get to New York, right? Need to come to Australia one year. Hell yeah. The HOV lanes get jammed when someone breaks down. Never thought of that. Never thought of that. To your right is OWD, my local airport. No way! We passed that ourselves. Love it. Love it. Clem the pilot, good to see you. Clem the A350 pilot. Nav mode, not playing ball. Muse, did you see the other switch? Where's this button? Hang on. You have a switch on the dash that says heading or GPSS. Flying tonight, correct and right? That is the one. Oh man, look at this. What a beautiful airplane though, isn't it? We're bringing a whole load of baking powder with us, you know. Right, Muse is in trouble with his autopilot. What's it doing? Right, Muse. Jesus. Right, Muse. So we're looking for the following. Autopilot on, nav. Autopilot master switch. Auto trim all turned on. And then on your GPS, CDI is to GPS. We hope. You just have to love Fridays, man. So will you be getting the stand-up screen? Are you mad? Olive Farm still not working, Muse, no? Interesting. So far we're good. We're slightly off, but I mean we're okay. Alpha Watt now is with us. There's Jersey Devil. Kilburn is below us. Class airplane. There's the Gillette Stadium. Nav mode was sending me northwest. Make sure you have the leg active. Or do a direct too. Hang on, we need a beer. Yeah, you need to make sure that direct to beer sounds good, right? The stores are a little bit rough, aren't they? Easy now, easy now. Right, we're heading down to Providence. We have a landing at Providence. So, runway of choice. Jesus, I'm after spilling meat. Ah, no! I've made it. Medic! Balls! Spillage! I've made a terrible mess of myself. It looks like I've done something terribly childish. Balls. Oh no! Say nothing, it's alright. Don't tell anyone.
Can I do the refund?
No, shag off, there's no refunds. Right, hang on. Oh, Jesus. It'll dry naturally. Nobody saw it, not recorded, not on the internet. It's grand. Totally fine. Nothing to worry about at all, friends, right? It's grand. Right, what's our runway at place? Hello, Providence. Jesus. Poor El Gibbo. He'll be getting flashbacks. Gibbo. Last Saturday night, mate. That's all I can tell you. Runway 34. Roger. My husband just said, with hands your size, I'm surprised you can hold a pint. Sorry, Kippo, I didn't tell anyone else. I have beer mats, don't worry, lads. Very fancy merchandise, including brand new t-shirts. Check out twotonemurphy.com/store. If you want to instantly enhance your love life, your popularity, and your health. It's not false advertising, I promise. Right, there's the airport. Let us go heading mode. Yes. We're looking good, friends. I found a two-tone Murphy coaster at Expo, right? Now, when you say you found one, is that one of the monies we were giving away? Is in, go on, please, please, please take one. Look at this speed, 180 friggin' knots. This is some sort of a mad machine. We're getting there. All right, let's come out of this autopilot. I have control. Let's go exploring Providence. Watch the speed. All right. Easy now. Sorry, Stu. Cutting real deep just now. Starters are real. Hello, familiar neighborhood. That's class looking. There's Federal Hill. Days of the stars. Gibbo was nearly cured last week. Oh man, it's so good to be back. Look at this. It looks deadly. Big Al, right? I know. Jesus, we'll nearly find our hotel room, look. Watch the speed. So there's the convention centre. There's Murphy's on the corner, look. Right there. Right there. That is so cool, isn't it? Oh man, that's awesome. The Stoner's not so much, but the rest of it's awesome. So there's Federal Hill. That's where the Omni is, right? Murphy's, as I said, is there. Down the road you had Blake's Tavern. Up the road you had Muldowney's. We went to Trinity for dinner one of the nights. Jez, was lovely. Track 15 was just up the road here, look. Oh, the starters are real. There was a permanent path to Murphy's from the hotel. There was. Ah, it was a plastic one, to be fair, Al, yeah. But the pubs like that in where the pubs like the way they were in Cheers? Nah, not really. There were more foodie pubs. The only real boozer we found was Muldowney's. Still good though. What's your speed here, Murph? We're fairly low. Alright, we're going for runway 34, so we'll ramble out this way a bit. So many airplanes, this is nuts. Jesus, Muse has gone down. Muse! He's gone. Muse, did you just crash? No, he's alive, Jeez, the stores are terrible. We're getting 60 FPS in multiplayer. Wouldn't it be a great trick now? Hang on. Let's just see for the sheer crack of it. If I turn off multiplayer just for a moment, let's just see what the impact is. Because then we know. And give it a second. Right. Let's just see if there's any stutters. That's hard to fathom, isn't it? Zard had a CTD, I don't believe you. Nah, that dynamic settings, I don't rate that at all. That really messes things up. Arcturus, you reckon it works good for you? I've never had any joy of that. Not in 4K. It really messes things up for me. Because it's constantly changing the old LOD. Constantly, you know what I mean? Right, that's interesting. I might, for this one, turn off the old displacement mapping. Right? We don't need that on for the moment. And we're going to put back on multiplayer online. We'll go back onto multiplayer. And let's just see if this helps the cause. We're fairly jumpy, although we are doing 170 knots. There's starters coming in, but that's... And there's the CTD. Ah, Jesus! Oh, right. That proves me theory. Multiplayer is absolutely... I won't say it, but you know what I was going to say. Right, Murph, don't play with multiplayer in the flight. Yeah, it's multiplayer. Right, we're going to reload from Providence. And let me see. Where's the LRM? Turn these off for the minute. Oh, Jesus. Multiplayer, lads, you got to love it. Now, here's the thing, right? If we all like abandon multiplayer and we just used Join FS, totally different experience. Like, it just, the sim just runs so much better. You know. Anyway, there may be third-party aircraft among the crowd that aren't made correctly. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. It's a combination of maybe 2020 aircraft. Do you know what I mean? Cyrus is getting a solid 70 frames of multiplayer on. Any starter, Cyrus, no? Continue. And you're the same settings as me, I think, aren't you? No stutters. Interesting. So it must be aircraft I have loaded, perhaps. I probably have I've a good few 2020 aircraft loaded in. You reckon the plane? Well, so here's the thing, right? In offline mode, this plane is one of the best performing in terms of FPS and smoothness. From my testing. Absolutely incredible. Multiplayer, maybe not so much. Do you know? I might... No, we'll leave it alone. We'll just load in and not mess with things. Isn't that the best thing to do? Yes, Murphy, that is a great idea. It shouldn't be Accu-Sim. Like, the impact of Accu-Sim is... It's outside of the sim. You know what I mean? Maybe I have some secret aircraft installed. I do have aircraft installed, but like, you don't have them, as in they're either test or beta, or they're not public release, so they shouldn't be, they're not being loaded in, if that makes sense. You know? Might be able to see people now. I'm loading back up after a CTD. Yeah. Right, let's go back into the options and put them back to where they were, because, you know, dynamic. So let's go into here. Displacement, I always have that turned on. And I was using this off-screen pre-caching. I'm going to put that back onto ultra. Where's this now? Off-screen. Put you back where you were. Because my settings are usually the bulletproof. Right, so the Aerostar, and we're going to load this puppy into Providence. We're on the ground now at Providence. Let's pretend we landed, and we'll give ourselves a pretend landing of, I don't know, what was it, 3-4? 3-4. So, yeah, we'll ramble off over here. We'll just go down to the, well, the FBO was there, but we'll go to the cargo ramp. And let's see what happens. So, custom, all, live, and let's see what happens. Right, in we go. Yes, but it's how it's responding to the stutters is making them worse. Possibly. Yeah, so the stutters, the aircraft will jump, but it shouldn't stutter the sim though, you know? Even miles away from the bunch I'm getting stutters, says Muse. Yeah. No, like we do have options, lads. Like we can just run without Microsoft's multiplayer, and you can use a combination of JoinFS or Skynet if you want, but we'll muscle through it. You know? Was my landing rate 500? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That's absolute lies. That would... Jesus, I'm inside my own face. That would never happen. You know, ever. Why did the airplane start with engines running? That's interesting. Right, button stick figure, 34 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, man. How are you? Right, what's on running on the airplane? So, no errors now. Good. Park and brake. They're all off. Battery should be off. Turn off all this. Why were they on? How weird is that? Right, that's all grand, that's all grand, that's all grand, that's all grand. Right, we're good. Let's inspect we didn't break anything. Didn't break anything. Didn't break anything. Oh wait, now, what was that warning? That's okay. Right, we'll start again. So, battery. Here we go. Battery coming on. Prop full. Mixture out. We shall go alternators for the crack. Beacon nav. And we'll go on the right side first. Fuel booster pump on. Let's call it 3 seconds of prime. Right, left, both. Clear prop. And we'll go for a start. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We nearly had it. All right, left side. Four, 5. Alright, there's a start. Good start. Let's go avionics. It just has its ways, doesn't it? Alrighty then. Map. Flight plan ain't gonna work, is it? Let's try this again. Navigograph. And export in. Just like the Skoda, right? How much VRAM in this? Lots. Oh, sorry, Death Angel. What does show multiplayer aircraft in close proximity? Does it help? All that does is just makes them disappear when they get close to you. Right. Export this. There we are. And we shall CDI, go back into our flight plan. We should go activate this leg. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. Right, let's get going. Off the brakes. And we taxi back. Sounds are good. Sounds are very good. Alright. Let's try that again, sports fans. We're at our first stop of the night, though. Welcome to Providence. Nice vision jet. This is Innybill's Providence. And let's see how we go from here. We could be lucky, lad. It's hard to call. It's hard to call, lads. It's always hard to call. Jason, there's a terrible crowd of people. What are we looking for? 3-4, isn't it? So if we right turn, I suppose. Up the road. Hey, Belbro, good to see you. Don't mind me, I'm just rambling up the... Well, hang on. What way is the wind? Or the wind? Because them weather socks are nuts. Navigav? KPVD? Runway? Let's just use 2-3. Yes. Is it now? Right, flaps. At 10 degrees, that'll do. Okay, we're going to use runway 23. We'll get ourselves situated here and lined up. Phantom in the beautiful King Air. Gotta love the King Air, right? Alrighty then. Flyer 10 is running around the runway like a boss. Right. Looking good there, looking good here. Heading's already armed. Alright, let's try this again, sports fans. Walking, talking, soon to be squawking. Let's go flying. She sounds good. Spin live. 60. 80 knots. 90 knots. Oopsie daisy. There's the wind hitting us, but we're okay. Gear up. Alright, she's a bit smoother now, I gotta say. Let's pitch up here for maximum climb out. Muse had a second CTD. Muse, that's making a proper out of you. Your voice has stutters. Oh dear. Flaps in. Flaps in. Autopilot. On heading mode. Alright, hold her there. Upsy daisy. Upsy daisy. There we are. Alright, we're looking good. We're looking better. We're looking much better. He's off the power. There we go. The DG slave, it's for adjusting your compass, is what we do. Easy now. We're alive anyway. Let's ease out some of the mixture. Easy now. Alright. So next up is Kilo Sierra November Charlie. That's over to Winchester. We'll head south here for the moment. We'll go down towards the coast. Let's see what happens. Looks nice though. Head to the Winchester, let it all blow over. Hell yeah. Alright. Speed is good, altitude is still coming up. 1,500 feet a minute. I mean, the aircraft is so powerful. Right turn coming in. Let's go 270. Easy. We're looking good. Man, look at that engine though. Muse fan, you know me too well. Alright, let's see. Twenty to 5 in the afternoon. 4,000 feet. Get ready to lock her in at 4.5. Mustang showed as a Bonanza. I'm done. Oh, Jesus. The Mustang showed as a Bonanza. You gotta love the model matching. You know, it's great, isn't it? 100 feet to go. Altitude hold. Lock her in. Let's get that speed up. Bring the power back. Let's go 22, 22. Easy now. $22.22. And we're looking good. We're looking damn good. We're alive. It's working. It's doing a thing. Slight course adjustment. Let's get back onto that magenta line. In you go. There's Jersey Devil. Man, the whole region up here is gorgeous, isn't it? Where if you show us a generic 2 prop but only 1 prop spinning. Be grand! Don't worry about it at all, lads. It'll be grand. We'll give out to someone about it. Yes. Alright, let's have a look. We're looking good. Yeah, we're good. She's totally managed. We'll try not to break it now, you know. There's Stu in the distance. We got 10-year with us. Daddy Plump. The weather's actually pretty. The weather's too nice. Angry Lou. Wonky Button. Great name. There's Schutz. BQ, there's Cyrus, Total, Flyer 10, Fierce Wolf, Wombat, Sunjammers ahead, Jersey Devil. Isn't it just a class looking machine? It's just cool looking. Big Al, right? We could be hanging out the back of the plane 2 miles away. Grand. Yeah, it's science. He's out there measuring speed. That's how they do it, you see. Multiplayer is pooched. Multiplayer is that indeed. Wait till we get to New York, lads. This is going to be hilarious. She is running a bit smoother now, though. Digital Merc is up there. Mrs. KPHI. Nice machine you got there. Yeah, New York is going to be like, uh-oh. Want to see that. Last time I was down was in the 20s. Oh, yeah. Beautiful day. What's the temperature? At this altitude, it's still 20 degrees. That's not bad, right? Not showing us the C-160. Interesting. Oh, easy now, plane. Easy now. Oh, we've gone off it. We've gone off it. Let's get us onto that magenta line. I see what Muse is saying with the autopilot, but that's part of that GPSS. There's Toto. Looking good, man. Not all the bridges are flyable. I haven't checked it. Well, I loaded it in earlier just with the photogrammetry to see how that might work. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, right? Funny enough, I was doing some testing earlier, 3080 in New York City before the upgrade. I was able to run it on Ultra 400 TLD, 200 OLD, but that wasn't with multiplayer. Yeah. Multiplayer being the issue, you know what I mean? Why is it turning us? I need to learn this autopilot system. Because on GPSS mode, it should capture and then we'll hold it, yeah? Now let's see what she'll do from there. She should roll out.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
Not rolling out. Course should be what? Easy now. Easy now. Just use heading for it, yeah. 260. Bit more to the right, Betsy. Look out for the old gyro drift as well. 14 knots of wind, so I'll have to aim into it a bit. Like, nav has gone onto it itself, see that? That'll lose. Right, Kilo Sierra November Charlie, that's our next stop, lads. Coming up real soon. Let's have a look. 3.5 or 1.7. Alright, so winds. 330 at 7 knots. Runway 35 is what we're going for. What's the knob to the left of the heading knob? That's our course. That's where we set in our course. Which is not too bad at all for making things work. I'm just behaving now. It takes a while to kind of figure it out. And I love that. Like, you want a plane that gives you a challenge, you know what I mean? You got cut out with that as well. So we're heading down to just north of Madison. We have Chester. Nice little airport. We're kind of between Chester and Bridgeport, which is interesting, you know? So, let's see what this does. Ooh. Did I mention it's the weekend, though? Ah, brilliant. Now, our fuel, we might start feeding in from the wings. Cross-feed. Cross-feed. So cross-feed is active. That should be running these into the center tank. And the pumps are on, so let's see how long it takes, right? Beautiful day. 180 knots, lads. British Grand Prix is this weekend, yes sir. Fjord Skimmers there, Lead Ballooner, Wonky Button Vacuum, Digital Mark, Grimmy McGinn. Olsen is with us. There's Paparazzi. Good to see you, buddy. Schutz is there behind him. We got a Wombat, Daddy Plumb. Stu is up there. Flyer 10, Martin K. Goose is with us. 10 Yard and Fierce Wolf. Adam somewhere over Kansas. Didn't do great in Vegas. Says something about remortgaging the gaff. Oh, Jesus. Oh, dear. Yep. It could be worse. Don't know how it's worse, but it could be. Well, seeing if Muse would crash when I sent him. What? Who here has watched American Made? Better question. Press 1 if you have not yet seen American Made. You need an education if you haven't watched it yet. Stu, you need to watch American Made. Flying Tonight. Toto. No, if you haven't watched it. Really? That many people? Ah, lads, you need to watch it. Jesus. Press 1 if you haven't seen it. That was the question, yeah? That's a great movie. You need to watch it. It's awesome. Barry Seal, which is completely dramatized in Hollywood, but, you know, Tom Cruise did a great job. Man, we are flying. On this, the 249th birthday of the United States. We're in like pure American muscle power here with this machine. I've had to change my flight plan on Sunday due to all the helicopters for Formula 1. No way. Energized is like, in my honest opinion, it's better than Top Gun Maverick. What? The tunes. Proper tunes. Yes. Potato, beef and onion. Wait, what? Isn't it such a cool looking machine? And like with the smaller wings, you actually get a lot less G-force, as in turning the machine. So even when you try and like roll the airplane, you really have to exert back pressure to get the thing to turn. All right, we need to head to the airport. Autopilot off. Left turn. You just had a roll with egg, mayo, ham, and crisps. It was only massive. Jesus. All right. Bring that speed down. Anyone see an airport around here? Oh, Jesus, it's tiny. Right, hang on. Don't panic, lads. Nice aerobatics on a Spitfire. Oh, no way, Bro. That's awesome. But you have to work. Oh, no. Right, this is going to be a lot of fun. We'll do the old spinneroonie. We're heading out to a waypoint here called Clinton. I am not here. Right, brilliant. Go on, Billy, I'll divil you. We'll do a Yui down here at Clinton. Speed is good, though. Did you know that the words to the Lone Ranger theme? There was words to the Lone Ranger theme? What? No, Scott. Chester is an interesting airport. Hell yeah. Welcome to Clinton. Easy. Alright, let's get ourselves turned around. Speed is dropping. Does it feel nimble? It does feel nimble, yeah. It is very nimble when it isn't stuttering. Oh, Jesus. Easy now. With power in, mixture in. Crossfeed is still on. Stutters. Take it out of crossfeed. Alright. Let us head to the place. Alright. Easy. Alright. We'll gain a little bit of altitude here just so we can see the runway coming in. It feels fast. Like, I mean, you could be rolling this thing. It's not really going to start turning until you start throwing in some back pressure because the wings are so small. Alright, there's 120. Gear coming down. Man, the gear comes down fairly quick on this, doesn't it? The drag it adds, though, is unbelievable, so you really have to kind of add power to it. Chester has a short runway. They're not great curly toes. The flyby sounds, no, not yet. As in, it doesn't have any. Bit of power. Yeah, it's not the landing, it's the takeoff out of here is going to be interesting for sure, isn't it? Like, Jesus, lads. Easy now. Alright, speed looking good. Mind the tree. Is there a tree? The trees are real? Oh dear. Right, flaps. First 10 degrees. Now look at our angle of attack here just to keep the plane level. It's mad, isn't it? That's 20. Keep it going. Alright, easy now, Jemima. This is a short runway. They're 3D trees? What, really? Alright. You can hit the trees, that's not good. I mean, it's good, but like, Jesus. Don't make a mess, Murphy. Get the speed right down. Let's go full flaps here. Go away, stutters. You can shag right off. Easy. Easy. 100 knots. We're right above that blue line. Easy. Easy. Runway 33. Oh, Jesus, this is a short runway. Watch the flare. Hold the nose. Touchdown on the brakes. Alright. Flaps in. Oh, look at this airport. Is this one of the handcrafted ones, is it? Looks pretty decent, doesn't it? Jesus, the stores are real.
Hello there.
Who's this now? Pilot Emirates, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Easy now. Yeah, this is going to be interesting trying to get out of here, isn't it? Retriever Neil hit a tree. Oh dear. Was that Cyrus that just jumped ahead of? Sorry, Cyrus. No, it was Angels 1-5. Sorry, Angel 1-5. Jesus! A Spitfire on the loose. CDR Colin, what are you flying, man? Because I don't have your model and you look like something odd. Jesus, the amount of planes here, look. Cyrus at a CTD, I don't believe you. I don't believe. There's a man at a fence. What are you doing? This is is this the default airport? I can't remember having payware for here. Maybe there is. It doesn't look payware. Everyone's on the same altitude. Yeah, this will be an American-made takeoff. It will. It's a short runway. There's the bikes and everything. Look. The stutters are real. Captain Gaiman is here. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in, man. You find us here in the awesome Aerostar. Easy now. You broke the wing, Mark. It's okay. We got under it. We were under it. We were under it. Turbine Duke, you won't have problems out of here. There's Wombat and Paparazzi ahead of us. Yeah, this is going to be fun, lads. I say this is going to be fun. Now, our next step after this, lads, right? We're heading to that place. Oh, Jesus, don't go off the side of the... Jesus, I nearly went down the hill. Jesus. Easy, Murph, you big muppet. We're going down to Teterboro now. 77 nautical miles of, oh dear, here come the stutters. Here come the stutters. It's all going to be happening. Go on, side, you divil you. There's Schutz. Can we cut a few trees down, right? Easy now. Whack-a-mo is having a terrible day at the office. Jesus, the amount of planes here. Go on, Schutz, you divil you. There's Digital Merc. Alright, hold. Give me 20 degrees of flaps. And a rotation speed is going to be 105, right? Mr. 90, good to see you. So we want 105 in this. So, prop full, mixture rich. Heading to runway heading. We don't want any stutters here now. Alright, hold the brakes. Power coming in. To infinity and beside. Not Gentivilia. Alright. Speed live. 60. Whoopsie daisy. Hold 105, gear up. Jesus, there wasn't much room there for jiggery pokery, wasn't there? Easy now. Yeah, mate, we did a thing, look. Ah, brilliant. And there were those who thought I was going to make complete and utter balls of it. Is multiplayer causing the stutters? Yes. Multiplayer would never be a good jockey, because by the time multiplayer would say giddy up, the race would be over. That's a first. Huh? What do you mean it's a first? Round pants time. No pants time. Oh, right. Mr. Anderson, don't mean to sound like a broken record, but sometimes, but times like these are the most fun I have in flight sim. Absolutely love flying with folks like yourselves. When it works out, it's so much fun. Even when it doesn't work out, it's still fun, you know. Hey, Kazaki is here. Good to see you, buddy. Did anyone die? Man, that's a friggin' mad airport. Did anyone... Death's Angel is dead. He's in the forest. Go on, lads, you can do it. No problem at all, we say. No problem at all. Can they get off the ramp? Will they survive the takeoff? Stay tuned, folks. Go on, you devil. Kilburn is in a P-51. It's not looking good. I'm getting stutters. Ah, Jesus, he's airborne already. How many feet was it? I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. About 7 feet. Eamon, yep, about 7 feet. Can Colin get it airborne? Will the plane stay in the sky? Go on, Colin. Go on, Colin. You can do it. Go on. Yes. No. Yes. Jesus. The Airbus 787. Oh, she strikes again, lads. 2,700 feet. Oh, yeah, the Aerostar will do 2,700. Nice little airport, though, isn't it? Jesus, who was that? Ah, come on, what are you flying, man? There's Jersey and Jersey. Now, friends, we head to New York City. This is going to be hilarious. Stutters galore, right? Wonky buttons on the way. So about 3,000 Murph hands. Well, you know. Shag off. Easy now. It's a beautiful plane, man. Absolutely friggin' gorgeous. I see test pilot down there as well. Wonky button in a Corvallis. Go on, you devil. Go on, you devil. You can do it. Up the yard, you devil. Jesus, Martin, look out. He's airborne. That's pretty cool. All right, friends. Let's make way. Easy now. Get ourselves back in this magenta line. Let's see what happens. Owl David O is doing madness with the lights. I like it. You can see the algae in the lake. What, really? Oh, look at that. Right, you're in charge. I'm getting a beer. The air conditioning unit has been turned on. All is well. Epic Fool is here. Yeah, don't spill this one. I made a shocking mess of the last one. Like, you know what I mean? Terrible, terrible stuff. Right, here we go now. If this song doesn't scream America, I don't know what doesn't. Happy Independence Day, friends. The 4th of July. Easy. Ah, brilliant! Brilliant! A pint of yellow is your only... Jesus! Your only man. If I land at a given airport, point A to point B, must I start a new flight to continue somewhere else? No, you shouldn't have to. Say intention, say I have an open flight and I need to start a new flight. I'm not sure. CTP Gaming, good to see you, buddy. Thanks, lads. Yeah, we're progressing nicely into this. We're heading now to New York City. Let's climb a little bit here. Let's call... Well, actually, 2.5 is actually all right. 2,500 feet is absolutely A-okay with me, friends. All right. It's gorgeous. Hello, Fireflies. Doesn't it look only brilliant, though? Flying Diggs, good to see you, buddy. Happy 4th of July. Hope you're well. New PC in Flight Sim has developed into a wired control input issue. My evening has not been fun. Wait now. A wired control input. What's it doing, Epic? On a scale of 1 to 10, how shagged is it? Would be great if someone like Got Friends did a mod to allow you to push packages out of the plane. Yes? A good woman is almost as good as a good pint. Jesus. Yes, sure, sure, you know. Right, she's doing well. New York City will be coming up very soon, friends. Isn't it great that it's Friday, though? Not an absolute is given anymore, lads. We just don't care. Dougal McTavish, I've spent over 3 hours on the phone to Microsoft as my retail version of Windows won't activate. Dougal, did you get it sorted? Can you activate Windows? Or is it somewhat dead in the water? Hang on. What's the name of that website? Hang on, Dougal, we'll try and get you sorted. Let's see what happens. You're half Irish, totally fine. Totally fine. Dougal, if you want, right? Hang on there now, we get you sorted. Try that website, Dougal. See how you get on, buddy. So we are here in the A2A Aerostar, absolutely hooning it, lads. Rental power engaged, 200 knots. It's absolutely booting it. We're heading down towards New York City. This will be interesting to see performance for sure. But we're enjoying it. We got 25, 24. We're definitely pushing this airplane. But look at the speed, man. 200 knots at 2,500 feet. Oh. Forza got canned by Microsoft. Oh, Jesus. It's on Discord, Dougal. Discord. When is our glider stream? Soon. We'll have to do the glider soon. Chris Van Halen, very welcome aboard to you, my guy. If there was ever an aircraft that just screamed speed, it's friggin' gorgeous, man. Like, the design of this thing gets me every time. It's just gorgeous looking. So our flight tonight, we left Boston, headed down to Providence. Just did a touchy landing at Winchester, well, Chester. Now we're heading over to Teterboro, and our final stop of the night will bring us down to Philly. And we've had glorious scenery all the way. Beautiful day for flying. Oh man, look at it. This and the Duke just look fast. Yes, they do. You don't have the Fuga installed. I do. 100% I do, Balbro. Alan Mead, good to see you. Patrick Doyle doesn't like it. Patrick, what is there not to like about this machine? Size in the 414. Good call. Not a bad machine at all. That'll work. Is there a group buy for Duxford or just buy singly from the website? You can do both. Patrick says it doesn't look right. That's the point. It looks unusual. And that's why I like it. Like, this is not your average Piper, you know what I mean? They took over this from Ted Stevens. It's so unique. That's what I like about this plane. Look at the Duke above. Jesus. I love the tail section on it. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. It's so sleek. It really is. It's got a big nose. Is there any need these days to use Windows Pro? No, not really, Dougal. Dougal, what you do, right? The cheapest way to do that, buy Windows 10 and it's a free update. You know what I'm saying? Jesus! Katie Pilot is here with a raiding raid of raiders. Happy Friday, everybody. Katie, thank you so much indeed for the raid. You were flying the A321. We're gone GA all the way tonight. We're here in the Aerostar from Accu-Sim, built by A2A Simulations, flying from Boston. Right? I have withdrawal symptoms already. And we went from Boston to Providence, then to Chester, and we're on our way now into the Big Apple. We're going to do a landing at Teterboro, and then we're going to head down to Philadelphia. If anyone would like to join us, we're live on the Southeast Asian server. Hope you're well.
Myself.
Hope you had an awesome stream. How did you like the 321? The Neo, man. Strange Effect, thank you indeed for the follow. You're all most very welcome in, folks. Chase, we photogrammetry nearly the entirety of this. I think we passed New Haven. I did some lovely Microsoft Flight Sim hand flying from Edinburgh to Dublin today. Live weather in a Cessna 152. Took me ages. I'll take a few minutes. Absolutely. Lads, by the way, if you don't already follow Katie Pilot, do be sure to click on the link. Thanks, Muse, for the shout out. Apart from being a real world airline pilot, a flight sim content creator, Katie's also working on an EFB. We were looking at it earlier on stream. Well, we were looking at the website, right? Really looking forward to that though. Can't wait for it. Nose on the Aerostar isn't that big. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, the nose on poor old Starbug now, you know, in the Airbus 797. So excited to get it out to the big wide world. Yes. Scott is here. Scott is here. He's hiding in the background. Most welcome. They've done it again, though. They've just created a freaking masterpiece. And this is still... It's classed as early access. There's a handful of things left. But it's very complete for early access. Man, that's a shot right there, look. If we got someone now in a Comanche, I mean, our work here is done, right? Yorkshire, good to see it. Spelled what correctly? Nice golf course. It's only beautiful. Right, let's have a look at Teterboro. Alright, weather information. We have winds 320 8 knots. Runway 1, I would think.
Allow myself
Runway
to
6.
Myself.
Old veteran in with the shout out. Runway 8, lads. No, runway... Wait, hang on. Balls. Yeah, it's runway 6. That's what I said the first time. I'll just edit that bit out, right? The plane is 100, right? I saw someone complaining about EA, but I was like, it's A2A stuff. The plane is 100% right. A2A actual. It needs a couple of more refinements. A bit of polish needs to be applied, right? So the electric circuit breakers aren't fully... Well, they're not working yet. I think we all struggle just a little bit with the starter logic. What else? Multiplayer. So in a multiplayer environment, right? If you see another Aerostar, its propellers are not spinning. You know? Scott from A2A is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We hope to have an update out tomorrow. Nice. Lads, can we get some pints of Guinness emotes in the chat from Scott? Or for Scott from A2A? He's probably saying, what's your man playing? The noise. The noise. Murph is the person with the polish. Keeps it in the drawers. Right? Yeah, that's what we do. Now, this is going to be real interesting approaching New York, right? I mean, it could go grand or not so grand. You like the setup? This is where I get... Jesus, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, it's evolved over time, Scott. Have I a button here for this? I should have. Where's the one that says that button? Ah, brilliant! So this is my setup. Look, I sit here and, you know, I look like your man who knows what he's doing when I really don't, right? But yeah, so I use here for flying and then I use over here for, like, you know, the news. And then the cat lives over, well, she lives in there somewhere. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's grand. I have a touch screen here and I still managed to get myself lost as well, right? And I have a button box, look, and pedals. Look at all the right, I can turn that off, look. I don't really know what else I can do. I can turn the lights on and off. I mean, that's good, right? Hangar Studios, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. Where's this now? We're over here, look, yeah. Is that an LG C1? It is, Drew. How did you know? How did you know? Yeah, don't look at the back of my head, though. It looks terrible bad. There used to be hair there, you know. I don't know what happened to it. someone ran away with it. Well, actually, I've told you this before, right? Those who bald on the back of their head are great lovers. Those who bald at the front of their head are great thinkers. Therefore, I think I'm a great lover. Brilliant, right? You tell he wants to turn off. The TV will be turned off in 5 minutes. Anyway, where's this now? It's a We Go Faster stripe. Is that what it is? Alan Mead, thank you very much indeed for the super chat. You're very kind, sir. Happy 4th of July. And to you, Hangar Studios. Happy Independence Day. Belbro says the Comanche is still my go-to GA plane. Comanche is gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is, as I was saying, like, the month of... the month of July is, it's a proper month for aircraft releases. And we were all surprised seeing the Aerostar. But it's... I can't get enough of it. It's just a cool plane. And I love the windows. You'd have shocking bad sunburn now. You know, you'd want to be wearing an L cap in this. Or I'm sure maybe there's blinds you can get. You know what I mean? If A2A made a 182 or a 172, my GA fleet would be complete. Do you remember the... Yeah, I used to love them back in FSX. Gee, look at this, lads. 200 knots. Now, is New York appearing? That's why we're going to get some stutters. Oh, it is, look. New York, of course, invented by the Irish back in 1963. We sent Jimmy over. He built it. You know, push to talk is here, good to see you. There's no bad Irish beer, as my dad would say. Yep. Angels 1-5, another CTD? No way. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we nearly got one. Let's see what happens, friends. It's really thinking about it. The last time we flew into New York, we were in Starship. The Starship. And I think we were down to like 20 frames, right? Let's see what happens. Just happens to be the world's most like densely populated area with so many airports. How many airports around New York? 6, isn't it? 3 major and then like 3 minor. My hair first disappeared at the back of my head. Then I thought about things too much and the hair at the front disappeared. Yes, it can do that. Try Tokyo. Yeah, but do they have oh, they probably do. Do they have photogrammetry yet for Tokyo? I'm not quite sure. Right, this is going to be all the gas. Don't crash simulator. Right, so we're saying runway 8. No, runway 6. So we're going to have to go into heading mode for this one. So if we do an L turn down here, call it 210 degrees, heading mode select and heading mode autopilot engage, left turn coming in. We're in and around 2,500 feet. We're okay for the moment. Our speed is savage, but we'll slow all this down now in a moment. Retriever Neil says, my wife just walked into the room and asked, how much is the ransom to get me back from Murphy Streams? Oh, couldn't tell you. Are we going to? Are we doing a record? Wait, are we going for a record for the number of CTDs when we hit New York? We'll have to try it. Crash to desktop, lads. How am I not getting one? How am I not getting one? The entire Canadian population can live there. Where? In Tokyo? So what would all the Canadians want to be doing living in Tokyo? So where are you going to put the lads from Tokyo? Oh, she's going to be under pressure. Put a counter up? Listen. It's going to be fine. You know, I have it on good authority. Everything's going to work out grand because we're just about to arrive into... It nearly went! We're about to arrive into New York. And if you listen very carefully, you can hear it. It's teetering, or is it Teterboro? It's the lads with the painted faces. Let's see what happens. Oh dear. The landing is going to be hilarious. Watch, the sim will pause about 3 feet to touchdown. Right, we need to bring the speed down. Oh, don't crash, sim. Right, speed coming down, right turn coming in. 270 degrees. Bringing that power back. That skyline though. Ooh. Beautiful. Easy now. Speed 160. Alright, we'll disappear the name tags for a moment. Ooh. Watch the RPM. Could you imagine flying up here in the real world though? Just bought the Aerostar, downloading now. Nice. Yeah, it's not local. Yeah, it's not local. Alright, quick check. Mixture fully rich. Props, we'll keep them low-ish for the moment. Lights are on. Need to cross the Hudson. Speed 150. Fingers crossed we make it. It's an amazing view, isn't it? It's stunning. So it's Sim Update 3. Are you going to download everything to see if that fixes stutters? It's worth a shout, but I don't get stutters unless I'm in multiplayer. It's not hard to credit. Oh dear. Look at that for the skyline. Look at the state of that. It's weird, like I don't get stutters without multiplayer. But sure, look, what can we do? Teterboro is out there to our right. There she be. Hello there. That's where we're headed here now in a moment. So it's actually going to be a fairly tight angle I've put ourselves on for an approach. Down on the left hand, methinks, just a smidgen. Don't crash, Sim. Speed is coming down nicely. I think once we're under about like 160 knots or 150 knots, we're okay to drop the old legs on this. That's what we're going to have to do. 2,500 feet. We're pretty high. We'll take it out of autopilot now in a moment. I've been to New York and not missing much. I was there years ago. I was there in 2003. I enjoyed it. I think the bang of weed there now, though, is supposed to be something terrible, isn't it? Like it's everywhere. Alright, autopilot. Good luck to you. I have control. I'll try and sweep away around a little bit here. There's an actual VFR corridor we can fly here down the Hudson. Alright, gear coming down. Don't crash, Sim. Man, the landing gear extends and retracts so quickly on this thing. I think it's fully there in about 6 seconds. Alright, bring the props up a little bit. Oh man, the stutters. I regret everything. Right, we are dropping altitude. Look at the drag on our speed with that gear down, look. That's incredible. You have to add power just to maintain it. Flaps currently up. We're going to go for 10 degrees. And hold. Watch the speed. 110 is looking nice. Somewhere between 100 and 110 for final approach, I think, should keep us out of trouble. We hope. Don't crash, Sim. Oh look, Toby turned off. Keep an eye on things. Me head tracking turned off. Brilliant. Love landing out LaGuardia. It's pretty cool. Alright, watch your speed. We're about 1,300 feet here. Man in plane lands in New York City, right? The stuttering is Greta's fault? Yeah, let's blame Greta. Oh, oh, oh! Jesus! How is it still alive? How dare you, said Greta. What was the runway, lads? 6, wasn't it? Just, how haven't we? Right? My Toby hasn't been working all night. Hey, Jefferson 2001, the man, the myth, the legend has rambled in. Good to see you, Jeb. Hope you're well, buddy. Right, fly the plane, Murph. I'm getting too distracted with all the beautiful scenery. Speed is still looking good. How are we looking now? That runway is not our runway. We're going to the next one. Yes. Little turn. Watch your altitude here now. Try not to dip under 1,000. Serious Wolf, good to see you. Having so many issues with added aircraft in 24. I've been living in 2020. Yeah. You're still in a hoop from jet lag? So am I. I'm in a total hoop still from jet lag. And it's only 5 hours. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, mixture, rich, props, full, gear, down. What's the old saying? Gumps? Was it Gumps? I think it was Gumps. Now you have bum fins. Yeah, no, that's a Englishy one, but there was a Gumps, I think, wasn't there? Jays, look at those aerials there. Don't hit them, Murph. Jesus. All right. Watch your speed. We're climbing there a little bit. So you can do bum fists. Easy. All right, we're looking good. This may not be a buttery smooth landing. I just reckon we're going to get a stutter. Now when we turn, that's going to keep the scenery behind us, so we could be lucky here. Engines on this sound absolutely gorgeous, don't they? RPM is a little bit high. Easy now, Murph. Don't crash, Sim. Start a roll. Keep a bit of pressure on the back of the stick to help us turn. That top window is super handy. Easy now. Gently does it. Let's see what happens. Colonel Fork, oh no, CTD. Flyer 10, CTD. Retriever Neil, CTD. No way! Oh yeah, gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop switches. Yeah, that's the one voyaging. Man, 3 down. We have 3 down. Medic! Oh no, 3 pilots have crashed to their desktop. They have fallen off their chairs. I'm now doing 120. I nearly... how is the sim still alive? Flaps. 20 degrees. Easy. Do you think pilots in real life think to themselves don't crash? All the time, sure. If I initiate a sim brief IFR flight within the FB, say intentions doesn't always recognise it. Oh, interesting. Right, we're below the glide path here, but I'm not overly worried. Runway 06, we're looking straight at you. Right? Hangar Studios, we're all feeling this, right? Now the gas thing, watch your speed. The gas thing here is, we're actually contending with a little bit of a crosswind. So speed just under 120, let's go 30 degrees, hold it, and let's see what happens. We're going in. Easy. Don't crash, don't stutter. Just lie back and think of Ireland. Everything's going to be grand. Easy now. Rate of descent is looking fairly good. Missed approach, just power and climb. Easy. Speed is good, 110 knots on approach. We're looking at the front of the runway for the centre line and then the very end of the runway because that's where we're going to end up. I'm happy with 30 degrees flaps. Prop is fairly good, although a little bit high. Watch your rate of descent. Easy does it. Little bit of correction. Please don't stutter. Will it happen? Will it not happen? There's planes on the runway. There's our stutters. It's go away, stutters. Easy now. Easy. Gently does it.
Jesus.
Gently does it. There's a touchdown. Power to idle. Hold the nose. Gently does it. Hold it. Hold it. Jesus, the stutters were terrible. Oh no.
I get a refund?
Stupid. No, shag off. There's no refunds. We were grand until that happened. Oh. I don't know how heavy it was now. Did I turn on typical? I didn't even have LRM on. Oh, there's no way to know. I reckon now. Listen, I reckon that was a beautiful landing. Yeah, it says gentle, right? You know, smooth. Is there no way to get our seat or get our landing rate? No, I've nothing turned on to track me flight. What a rookie mistake! Look. Oh man, what a rookie mistake. Right. Exit the runway. Vacate. It was -20. Jeppesen, you're back in the wheel. Better call Paddy and Mickey to re-tarmac the runway. Oh man. They really need to do something with multiplayer. Like, on the ground we're getting like 80-ish frames, which isn't bad. Around New York, right? But when you turn multiplayer off, it's like an extra 30 FPS. Like, it's huge. It really is huge. Right now. We'll go left here. Yes, yes, yes. It's a pothole on the runway. Fire Hands had a CTD as well. I don't believe it. Stu Snape got -86 on touchdown. Nice, buddy. How have we not had a CTD? Right, we need to back taxi here. And then fly around New York. And then we're going to land in Philadelphia. Now, we're going onto an active runway because I'm an idiot and I haven't planned for this. So, we're going to cross the runway and go up to the ramp and then rejoin 06. So I've already got 157, not too bad. Your landing was perfect. It was the stutter that happened that sent you off center. Thank you, Scott. Have a great day. Happy Independence Day. Love your work. Keep it up. And man, it's a beautiful plane. It's actually relatively, I don't want to say easy, but it is relatively easy to land. It's quite forgiving. The takeoff is the challenge, you know? It's the stutters that are ridiculous. Yeah, 100%. They don't beta test multiplayer. No, they don't. Easier than the Comanche. It actually is easier than the Comanche on landing. Yeah, yeah. You don't have to, like, your flare on this, or the flare at least feels more forgiving. Beautiful. Right, let us ramble up to the right here. As we is a Spitfire with Heapster, looking good. And we'll just edge our mixture back a smidgen as well. And you hear the sounds as well, right? We're on tarmac. Have a listen to this, right? Listen to this. Isn't that incredible, isn't it? Love that. Love that. Hey, Johnny Mon, good to see you, buddy. So much fun in Providence was had. Absolutely. Hope you're keeping well. When did you get home? Okay, my views are now shagged. Sounds like you got a flat. Hang on. I'm gonna do a button. Meanwhile, everyone in the chat has checked their USB connections. Did this work, or am I a genius now, or am I a genius? I'm a genius! Look at that! And then CTD. Use dynamic settings to smooth out the stutters. It doesn't play... dynamic stutters just because, like, dynamic, right? It's reading the FPS. It's not reading smoothness. That makes sense? So, like, you can have... I'm getting 70 frames per second and I'm getting stutters. Like, it's... And the stutters are caused by multiplayer. Intersection departure, flaps 15. Up the hill. Alright, friends, short-ish kind of takeoff. No, it's only in New York. Like, we'll fly in other areas, we won't have this issue at all. When we clear New York and we get down towards Philly, it'll get grand. Trust me, it'll be grand, right? Are we ready, sports fans? Time to fly. Can I is there a button that we can reset that? No? No. Alright, you come along here. Because on takeoff, we want to fly runway heading. Run your divil, up you go, on up the road. Okay, sports fans, are we ready? Got home on Monday night, spent the day hanging out with Dan and the Symphonic, or Dan and Symphonic in Newport before I flew out. Nice! I'm a genius. Next thing you'll know, you'll want metal legs. Stutters are caused by what? Multiplayer and scenery popping. Well, I say that. Put it this way, right? If we knew exactly what caused stutters, Microsoft would have it sorted by now. You know what I mean? It's as if it has latency issues. Yeah, that could be a kernel fork, yeah. Right, friends, time to fly. Are we ready? Off the brakes, power coming in. All those sounds. Speed live.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
60 knots. Northern Aviation, thank you so very much indeed for your gifted sub to Scott from A2A. Murphy, get up. That was close. Positive rate of climb. Bring the gear in. Thank you very, very much indeed. Northern Aviation, what an absolute lovely thing to do. Yes, we are climbing. Bring in the flappage. That'll drop our nose. The sounds are incredible, aren't they? Like the noise of the roll on the runway. It's just, yes, incredible. Now, this is going to be hilarious because, well, we're going over there, look. There's some stutters. Oh, Jesus. Right, let's get through New York quickly. And she said to the bishop, your 4090 is at 24 gig VRAM capacity. What? That's crazy, man. This is the Accu-Sim Aerostar by A2A, Johnny. It's incredible. It's an early access aircraft. If you don't like early access, just wait a little while. But for early access, very, very, very good, man. Yeah, sounds are awesome at takeoff. All right, ease back that prop. Hello, Stutter, my old friend. Towards the Big Apple we go. And let's see what happens, shall we? This won't be pretty. We know it won't be pretty, but sure, listen. Let's see what happens, lads, right? Let's see what happens. So, let me see. Autopilot. Can we hold attitude? Autopilot on. There we are. And we're going to climb ourselves nicely up here to about 2.5 will do us. Reset the barrel. Reset our heading. We're going to climb up to 2,500 feet and hold it on, right? Watch out for Canada geese. Franco, yeah, that's part of it, man. That's part of it. All right, coming up on 2,500 feet, solid lock and engage autopilot. Altitude. Watch your speed here. We'll go 22. 22. Easy. Easy. Ease back a dollop of mixture. Alright, we're looking good. Now this is pretty, isn't it? This is very pretty. Easy now. Yes, yes. It does look great, yeah. It's freaking gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. We'll do one of these. Model matching for the win. Yeah, no. Oh, don't crash, don't crash. Come on, Sim, you can do it. Oh, Jesus. There's no way we're recovering. We're alive. We've made it. Isn't it only absolutely gorgeous though, isn't it? She's stunning.
Start spreading the news. You're leaving today. Tell them, friend. I want to be a part of it. New York. New York.
To be fair, that's not a bad shout out. Did you see someone behind the plane? Yeah, it does that every now and again, yeah. The grand. Oh, she's very pretty. Your homework assignment for the weekend, lads, watch American Made whilst flying this airplane. I'm just saying. It actually did surprisingly well. I mean, we didn't die. You nearly did, you know. I bought the plane before... Wait now. I bought this plane before, Murph, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not getting on with it. I don't think I'll be flying it often. Yeah, it's in beta, so I hope it gets what's needed, but for now I'm going to let it gather dust, says Dan. What's it not doing for you, Dan? Oh, don't crash. You having issues with the light? We flew around London earlier, actually. And it was the same with CTD, or not CTD, frame rate, you know? or OMG, good to see you. Welcome in. Right. We appear to be looking kind of half decent right now. Look at our speed, 190 knots, like it's just cruising, man. So if we go to GPSS, this will turn us to the right, start tracking that magenta line, and then automatically kick into nav mode, I think. We might need to help it along. Yes, we will have to help it along. It's absolutely gorgeous though, isn't it? Very, very, very nice. So we were cross-feeding from the wing tank, so we might horse that back on again. Just like it's quite good on fuel, isn't it? I did, Al. Well, I didn't actually. But I've flown the Aerostar without multiplayer, and like the frame, I get about 130 frames. But it stays at 130 frames. This is jumping from 80 to 110, 120, 70. It's up and down, you know? Which is interesting. Your HSI has gyro drift. It does have gyro drift, yeah, you need to adjust it. Every 15 minutes or so. Is that a Tom Cruise movie, Drug Running? That's the one, Franco, yeah, it's very good, man. Brad Barron says, same, last time I was in Montreal 20 years ago. Ooh. Broke the thing on startup. But it's me, I'm more into jet aviation. Props just don't give me the same buzz. I get that. Yeah, the startup on this is it's a head scratcher for sure. A head scratcher for sure. I'm liking it though. It's just I first flew an Aerostar, the 601 model of it over an X-plane. right? Actually, we're getting good performance now. I flew that in X-Plane, and I really liked it because I was just... When you start learning about the aircraft developer, Ted Stevens, you're like, Jay's like, genius, right? And this thing did hold the record as the fastest general aviation twin airplane for years. Because, I mean, it still has to be up there. Well, Beach have probably taken it over. But it has to be up there in terms of a turbocharged piston, right? Set to 60, that would fix it. No, try that as well, Big Al. So if I locked everything to 60, they drop to like 30 to 60. It's multiplayer. There's no other way around it. It is what it is until they fix it. But look, it's not every week we fly in these massively densely populated areas. We usually don't have these sort of issues. Tonight is just one of those kind of different nights. You know what I mean? But look, it's grand. Like, you know, I've had one CTD, and to be fair, I probably caused it. Did have a barrel load of stutters. Now, for anyone who had the CTDs, I want you to check a setting for me, because I have a feeling this is what saved me, right? If you go into your device manager, I want you to check something for me. Go into your device manager in Windows, and if you go down to your system devices, there's a gadget in here called a high precision event timer. I want you to right click that and disable it. Don't uninstall it, just disable it. Now, if you already have that done and you still got a CTD, well then don't listen to me, I haven't a clue what I'm talking about. But if you had a CTD and it just so happens that your high precision event timer is active, I would recommend disabling it. In the absolute most non-educated way of explaining what this does, it has some sort of an impact whereby if a program shows up a code, Windows says, kill it with fire, and it stops, right? If you turn that off, the program can throw a code and Windows is like, huh? Who? What? No, it's grand, right? I have mine off, and with it on, if I get a big stutter, it's gone. Sim just locks up and closes. Your mileage is going to vary, lads. It absolutely is. But just have a look for that one. QA Pilot did a video on this stuff before. Also to do with the Hyper-V virtualized. Unless you're using like Hyper-V stuff, right? But just only disable. Do not uninstall it. So if you go into Device Manager, System Devices, and it's called the High Precision Event Timer. Now, the second part of the jigsaw is, when you do disable it, once a week, you'd want to synchronize your Windows time. You come down here, you go to your adjust your date and time, and you come down here to where it has sync. Now, there are other systems on Windows that are tracking the time, but it might drift a minute or two over the case. Well, it won't even be 2 minutes. It might drift a minute over the week, and that leads to other problems trying to authenticate server login and all this. But just try it, and if it works, well then you know, grand. It's something else then that works. You know what I mean? Give it a shot and see how you get on. Like, there's a whole load of settings you can mess around with in Windows. And here's a new one for you. You know this game mode? I've religiously for ages used game mode. I've now turned it off. That's another one to watch. I just turned game mode off, and like, everyone will tell you to have game mode on. I turn mine off. And it's behaving. The sim is behaving. I spent a lot of time trying to tweak my settings to get the 5090 purring, and it is purring, or pouring. I'm getting about 100 FPS here with multiplayer turned on. If I turned off multiplayer, this will jump back up to about 130 and stays there. In multiplayer, what's happening, it's trying to hold the hundreds, and then it's trying to load in positions and all this crack, and you'll see it drop, but that'll dip back again to like 60 or whatever, right? Having it off would increase CPU usage though. No. Because the problem with that, the problem with game mode on, your sim is using other programs outside of the sim. For example, it's using Navigraph, it's using LRM perhaps, it's using vPilot, it's using Elevatex. It's using all these other programs that they are being restricted. So your sim is running very sweet, but the programs that's reading Sim Connect, that's how they're all, it could be FSU IPC, but usually Sim Connect. They're now being slowed down because Windows is dropping the prioritization. The best thing to do, in my case, was I turned off game mode, I've turned off real-time protection scanning. It's in this script that I've just wrote a script to turn off stuff. I turned off real-time scanning, and I've turned off the Windows search indexer, and any program, forget folders, you need to put the exe files in there. Any program that you're using, you want to add that to the whitelist with your firewall, yeah? PH Roy was talking about another add-on that really does push your flight sim performance. It's on our Discord if you want to check it out. It's from the guys from Process Lasso, right? If you want to have a go at that. But I've done tis in the book. The stuff that I've done, it's all Windows-based settings, and I've tested them over an extended period of time, and I can see the difference. There is a difference. You may not get, FPS numbers coming up, but you will get a smoother experience. Like all the stutters and all that stuff we're getting, that's induced by two things. One, multiplayer. Two, possibly photogrammetry. Shouldn't be though. I've a gig connection of internet. Like, shouldn't be an issue there. You know what I mean? What I need to do, I need to go back now and tidy up everything over on Flight Sim 2020 because I'm getting stutters there at airports. Freaking disaster, right? There's also another thing you can do if your sim is just running like, balls. You can copy and paste your profile CFG, the configuration folder or the configuration file of that Microsoft Flight Sim reads. Copy it, put it somewhere safe on your desktop, then delete the original. Fire up the sim, it builds you a new one, and then start going back into your settings again. That has helped a lot of people. Jeez, you can't be doing that, lads. So you can try that as well, right? There's a number of stuff there. If you look at our, if you look on Discord, lads, right? If you go down to Flight Sim help and support, ! Discord, by the way, right? If you go in here, where was this other one now? Help at NVIDIA Control. There was Toto. So this one down here. These are all the things. Check if you can roll back. Don't worry about that. No problems. Fixes that can help others. So that's disable co-pilot and recall. They're all there. Disable hardware accelerated GPU scheduling if you want. Turn off memory, BIOS chipset. Delete your rolling cache. Rebuild your user CFG output file. Back it up first. Clear your shaders manually. Right? So there are options in here of how to, if you're having problems with your sim. Have a look at our sim help and support section. There's a lot of really good information in here that should help you along, right? It should help you along. So we see what happens, right? Muse, I didn't even see that. Vruden, good to see you, buddy. How much cash do you set? I now have I've 64 gigs now, I think. Copilot should be shut off no matter what. It can get messy. There's a whole load of different Windows stuff you can do, but like when you're putting multiplayer stuff in there, if you're putting 2020 aircraft in there, you're gonna see issues. Mr. Chippy, exactly, man. But that's the way it used to be. Flight Sim X and P3D, 10% flying, 90% fixing, or tweaking, or tinkering, or acting the idiot, pulling your hair out. That's why I'm balding. Oh, Jesus. But I do hope you guys are enjoying the stream tonight. To all the folks who rambled in from Katie Pilot stream, I know Kenko was there before that. Happy Independence Day, happy Friday, and thanks for joining us. Okay, we're getting spinning props. They weren't working earlier. So I use a shader cache of about 64 gigs. Are all the planes in Aviator version, which are Microsoft 2020 optimized? They're not really. They're not really optimized, no. They might say they are. They're absolutely not. It's persisting it down, is it? Like, here's another shot of advice if you want to try it, right? If you want to turn off or, like, remove 2020 aircraft, see how your mileage varies then. Because the sim handles them differently. You know what I mean? Yeah, 64, same here. Same here. Can you imagine this thing if it had jet engines? Jesus. Vincy, good to see you. We're approaching Philadelphia. More photogrammetry. Look at this. All right. Let's have a look at this. KPHL. Philly. Weather. We have winds 330 at 6 knots. Runway 35. To the south, follow the river. I still use the H-Jet. H-Jet's really nice. Yeah, I know the one super tight. Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. Heisenberg, we're flying over your house. Hello there. Hello, hello. This is where you're living, man. Nice. And you have photogrammetry. Just I hope the lawn was cut the day they took the picture. Herman says, if I remove 2020 ported planes, your hangar will be empty. Yeah. Replica Gaming, you live 2 hours from Philly? Nice. I'd love to visit Philly. There's so many places I want to visit in America. So many. All right, we're going to plan a left turn. 210 degrees. Let's go heading. Easy does it. The scenery's gorgeous here, isn't it?
Hello there.
Absolutely stunning. Maurice, thank you very much indeed for the follow. If we go to all the expos, we'll get around them all, right? We'll be traveling around Expo for the next 20 years. It's been 86 years. Like, look how good that plane looks. Jesus. It's a beautiful, beautiful plane. Just gorgeous, man. Tis a real cracker, that one. We're getting starters again. Interesting. Here's another thing. A lot of the 2020 airports, right? I have a ton of airports in 2020. And when developers are saying, yeah, they're updated and they're compatible with 24, they're not 24 style airports. That's having a huge issue as well, you know? If Murph's in Minneapolis, I bet the missus would get lost in the Mall of America. Yeah, well, the missus wants to come to Expo next year. So does the young fella. So I think that's what we're going to do, I think. Oh, look at this, man. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right, so what was the runway we said? Don't crash sim. Right, we want to be heading hard south. All the way. Actually, in fact, we want slightly more. 150 will do us. Let's start bringing that power back. You'll have to behave yourself, though, right? I'll be a saint. Are you going for pints? No, dear, no. It's 9:15. Straight to bed. Thanks, Muse. It's the only one that was safe for work. Well, here's the thing, right? The dates for Expo next year, they're not actually that friendly for families. Think about it. June 12th, schools in Ireland and England, kids are at school, and I'm almost sure a lot of the American schools, when do they break for summer? It's like the 20th or something, right? We're down along the river on the Camden, New Jersey side, the battleship New Jersey. It's an Iowa-class battleship. Oh, no way, man. Stu, we're going for runway 35. Runway 35. That's awesome. Don't crash sim. Don't crash sim. Usually the 3rd week of June. Yeah, so like, I don't know. Speed is coming down nicely. Let's throw a little course correction in. We'll call it 170. They need to have Expo in Hawaii. Could you imagine? Murph, can't get Aerostar rudder pedals to steer while on the ground. Yes, Anacrustis. Go into your tablet. Right? Go into your tablet. Go into the A2A Accu-Sim app. Go to controls. And see this realistic steering? Uncheck realistic steering. If you want to use realistic steering, there's a little nose steering switch here. It's ran off the hydraulics. Think of it as like an analog switch, same as a tiller. So you can maneuver the aircraft with a switch, or if you turn off realistic steering, you can use your rudder pedals. We need to have Expo in Anchorage. I don't know. They need to have Expo in Ireland. Think of the crack we'd have. We'd get nothing done, in fairness. Right, so that speed is coming down nicely. We're at 2,500 feet. We're heading south-ish. And we're going to be making a right turn here now in a moment. We're still cross-feeding, so I'm going to turn these off for landing. Easy now. It worked! Brilliant! How did Murphy know that? Quick, somebody needs to clip that. Do you remember the time Murphy got something right? No? I'm looking forward to the tiller in the sim. Yeah, 100%. The windwing one looks very nice. Alright, horse it in. Right turn. Let's call it 260 degrees. There she be. Speed is looking good. We shall go for 10 degrees off the flap. Lock it in. And drop the gear. Adjust our speed. Well, adjust our power to maintain speed. Have they ever had Expo in Europe? They showed. Well, they do FS Weekend, Franco. And they also used to do the Flight Sim show. I know autopilot works correctly on heading mode, but doesn't work correctly in nav mode. Yes, it's slightly different. It's not your standard nav mode operation. You've heading mode or GPS-S. GPS-S, and like it's all part of the Century 4 autopilot. But effectively, if you put it into GPS-S with the correct course, it'll track. The aircraft is slightly different. We're okay here. Keep the speed 110. Easy now, Sim. We're quite a way out of the gear down. Need to go back to Houston. I want another ride in the Texan at the Lone Star. Oh, dude. I liked Houston. Would I go back? Don't know. I do Texas again, but I don't think I'd do Houston. Vegas is great fun because there's just loads of things to do. And it's, you know, it's gas and it's mad. It's a madhouse. Vegas is a madhouse. Like going there every year, I don't know. Expo in St. John's, Newfoundland would be awesome. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Well, next year is going to be in Minneapolis. I bet you a punnet of strawberries 27 is going to be somewhere on the west coast. And the reason why I'm saying the west coast, you think about it now, lads, all the major manufacturers of hardware, where are they based? They're all Asian bound. Fun fact, TTM features in the 2026 Flight Sim Weekend video for 0.05 seconds. Yeah. They need one in Canada? Yeah. If you get the chance, it's going to be expensive because like Europe is, but if you get the chance, come to the Flight Sim Weekend, FS Weekend. It's very good. I really enjoyed it. You get to see Muse fan beat himself a pool twice, but it's in the Aviodrome Museum. It's quite a nice museum. San Antonio Convention Center is nice. You got the Riverwalk and the Alamo. Yeah, that'd be nice, Heisenberg. We drove out to San Antonio and I was so impressed by it. I think they have like the oldest saloon in Texas. It was friggin' brilliant. Right now, is that the Iowa class up there? Supposedly, no. Huh. Keep her late. Denver is in the middle of the country. Denver would be good as well, yeah. You didn't see me in action in Providence, you cleaned up. Of course you did, sure. There was no one there to prove it. And not say Adam can prove it, sure, he was twisted. I fancy going to FS Weekend. When is it again? It's on in March. It's on in March. San Diego was good. Yeah, San Diego would be good, I'd say. Airbus rudder pedals from Windwing. Yeah, Kieran, they look really good, man. Real good. Down on the left hand a little bit. Well, folks, need to remember, most of the big cities are priced out of gamers' reach. San Diego is rather high price too, yeah. March 20th to 22nd. Thanks, Epic Fool. Would you go to an Epic, would you? Average is good, like. Also, are you coming to our Dublin meetup? It'll be a bit of crack. Alright, disengage the autopilot. My word, the stutters are real. Have a bit of altitude here. Yeah, Denver. I'd like to go to Denver. Like, I would say now, what like for the next expo, I'm probably going to go the route of an Airbnb, you know? San Diego is my favorite US city. Can't help but refer to it as a San Diego, which of course means a Wales, but yeah, brilliant. Yeah, Seattle would be cool as well, yeah. Alright, easy does it. Okay, gear down, prop. Bring it up a little bit. Mixture, fully rich. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, props, seatbelts. I shall put it under consideration. Do, Epic. If anything, just for an owl chinwag. And have a look at different computers and stuff, you know what I mean? I'll be in Dublin in spirit, absolutely, Hermit. We'll be live streaming it anyway. Anywhere I don't need a connecting flight, I agree, man, I agree. Alright, we're looking good. Ease off the speed. let's help the outspeed. Flaps 30. Man, look at that. Look at the drags. Look. Speed is coming right down. Horrible stutters. Stu says, not gonna lie, my sim PC really struggled tonight, but still an epic flight. We all struggle tonight. Like, as I say, these sort of flights in these sort of built-up areas, they're very rare. Don't be worrying. Like, we'll go back out into the bush now next week, I'd say. Especially on a Friday night flight, you know what I mean? Easy now. Speed's good. Rate of descent is good. Aer Lingus fly direct to Denver. They do. Easy now. Let's hope that was our only stutter. Easy now.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
The timing of that. Hold the nose, bleed it the speed. There's a horrible stutter again. Alright, that was better. Jesus, the stutters. Stu, the timing of that, you devil. Little bit of braking. Bring those flaps home. Alright, that was a little bit better. Alright. Creo had no problem tonight. Low frame rates but butter smooth. Nice one, dude. My net has been struggling to show the stream without stutters. Ouch. Welcome to MK Studios Philadelphia, lads. San Diego would be great. Excellent restaurants on the beach. Poseidon Del Mar is your favourite. Oh, nice. Yeah, the sounds of this are real nice. I think they have a little bit more to do, I think, on like the startup and shutdown sounds maybe, or the just the general running sounds, flyby sounds. But like they're very, very good. They're very, very good. And I think, lads, what's most impressive about this aircraft is operating outside of Microsoft's flight model. You know? So, listen, tonight it was heavy on stutters. I know folks have CTDs. As I say, we don't always go this neck of the woods. I'll plan more flights out in the more kind of, you know, away from everywhere, right? Hopefully that'll help. Also, let's see how we get on with the likes of JoinFS and Skynet. I really think they're going to be there's nothing on the roadmap I can see from Microsoft that's dealing with multiplayer. Not in the immediate term. They're aware of the issues, but there's nothing there for the immediate term. Which is weird, but then again, multiplayer only represents a particular number of folks, right? Like, you'll find that they're going to have double jetways quicker than fixing multiplayer. It's just the nature of the beast. Sim Update 1 was a lot better on multiplayer, yes, but it wasn't stable on the sim. Sim Update 2 is a lot stable on the sim, but very bad on multiplayer. You know? We'll really miss the name tags by not using the Microsoft Flight Sim ones. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I mean, there's still ways in which you can track your aircraft, you know what I mean? All the planes with us tonight. New series, The Search for Leitrim. It'll be rural, but you might as well be looking for Atlantis, right? Yeah, well, that's Microsoft CP, but the people who are working there, like the Flight Sim team, as I said, like, I've met them, like, they're very, very passionate about what they do. Very, very passionate, so we'll give it a bit of time yet, but I'm just saying, like, for our own kind of sanity, you know, I fly with JoinFS turned on and Skynet, right? So if you guys want to be doing that more and more and more, you know. But apart from the terror of what was a Stutterfest, lads, that was still an awesome flight. And do you know what? It was good to take the Aerostar up in a multiplayer environment. There's actually a lot of useful information I can feed back to A2A. Not a whole lot we can do when it comes to the to the stutters and whatnot, but maybe there's something there they can look at. You know what I mean? I really like the flying with the group and enjoying the scenery in 24. Did we lose that if we're not using multiplayer? No. So the only difference is if you use something like JoinFS, you can turn off the Microsoft multiplayer and use JoinFS, and you can pick your own models. The name tags are missing. That's the only thing. But you'll see them on the map. You'll see the aircraft beside you. Skynet is going to be a better option because with Skynet you can just have their map open and you'll know exactly who's beside you. Plus, you can actually talk to one another on the radio when using Skynet, which is all part of Say Intentions. And they're going to make that for free. They're still working on it. So we're going to have options in a while. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, lads, that's it from me. I want to thank you all so very much indeed for tuning in and for all the support. As always, was absolutely incredible, both here on Twitch and on YouTube. I really, really do appreciate it. Massive shout out for all the raids we got this evening as well. A massive raid there from Katie Pilot. And, well, thank you all so very, very much indeed. We're back to you on Sunday. I'll be on. We'll do some streaming. Don't know what we're doing yet. I need to do out our full plan for next week. Flight Effects will be joining us live on stream on Wednesday for a preview of their upcoming Citation X or the C750, so I'm looking forward to that. And what else do we have? We return to trucking next Tuesday as well for some ATS. So yeah, it'll be a busy one next week, lads. We'll see how we get on. And I just want to thank you all so very much for putting up with the antics as we got through this flight for tonight. To all our American friends, the happiest of Independence Day to you. Hope you have a great day. Enjoy the fireworks. And, you know, good feed, couple of pints. You know what I mean? That's what we do. And yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. Ali, of course, will be flying tomorrow, I believe. So do be sure to check out Alison Johnson. And yeah, keep an eye on Discord. I'll let you know what the crack is on Sunday. There's lots of stuff I want to fly in. So we'll see how we go. Might do a bit of X-Plane on Sunday as well. I'll see. We'll see what way the day goes. Right, you know, you wouldn't know your luck. But in terms of flying in the very busy areas with large group flights, I'll change the tack for next week. I'll keep us away so scenery just won't be an issue. Bora Bora or something. You know what I mean? We'll head out that neck of the woods. But it doesn't matter where we go. We'll be somewhere new and somewhere we can enjoy and explore. So, right, that's it now. Away to bed with you. And what time is it? 11:30? Jesus. Right, we'll see you on Sunday. And I'll be on Discord until then. !Discord is where you'll find us. So until then, thank you all so very much indeed. Have a lovely evening. And we'll see you on Sunday. Take care. Oh no, oh God, oh dear. It's like a friggin' Olympic somersault. What was that, Dwayne? Brilliant. Wait. No Pox M is in the SG 30-something thing. Oh no, Nighthawk. Neil May Agut. What do you mean the two wands? They were professional pilots who were sharing their expertise and experience about what it's like to fly whilst wearing tight clothing. Two things I just can't do. No. Don't fire the milk at me. The cows will go nuts. They'll cry in the fields. What